right, what's up? Boys are back. Took a little pause, a little hiatus. We are back. How's everyone? Wait, hold on. First of all, Christian, go ahead and start a little monologue so people can see the new background.
Yeah, so talking here, I've got a background of these black wooden panels, and I've got a new hair light.
All right, thank you, Christian. Yeah, we upgrading the set over here, reinvesting.
Were those lights always there?
No, look at the wall. I ripped everything off the wall over there. It's from my office back at the house. So this is just it's like in the camera, it looks like this wild room, and then everything behind the camera is just chaos.
Yeah, terrible.
I wouldn't say shit. Well, you didn't have to go there.
Jeez.
But all right, what's up? Hey, I thought we should start the pod by I want to do a new thing here where we talk about the feedback on the last episode and we can discuss. So it's a communication. We got called idiots for not knowing about the military branches. I feel, why would people not in the military know about military branches?
Yeah, no one cares.
Like Air Force, Navy.
No, not knowing which ones they are.
Well, I also think people comment before
Marines,
we finish
Navies.
I think
National
people
Guard.
heard the first part and they go comment before we.
I think it was because we
Because
didn't.
I literally looked it up and then clarified what it was, but the comments were like, "Y'all are idiots! Y'all didn't even clarify." And it's like, no, we did.
Yeah, you gotta keep watching.
I knew when we were talking about that was going to be like a bad.
No, I don't think anyone was mad. We didn't say anything bad about it.
No, we were.
I mean, like
We
a
were trying
bad
to figure out what the
thing for
Marines,
us.
why the
Oh,
Marines
you
and
weren't
the
in
Navy
here.
were
I
different.
was like, what are y'all talking
We were
about?
Okay,
basically-
Charlie, hold on.
Oh.
What's the difference between the Marines and the Navy and the Army?
Okay, so to my knowledge, Marines are like killers.
Okay.
Marines can kill like a Marine can walk in this room and just kill you.
So they're allowed to kill anyone.
Yeah, they can kill you with apparently a Marines can kill you with one touch to your throat. Like I've heard that. Yeah, like they can have you heard that?
They're like, nice to meet you.
Jack West is a Marine. You know Jack West?
What's the difference in the Navy?
Oh, that was the question.
Yeah.
Navy are they're more sea on the water.
What's a Marine?
Marine is everywhere.
So Marine can go everywhere.
Yeah. They're trained to excel on any surface.
Would you consider the Marines to be the most?
Yes.
You don't even know what I said.
Just the most prestige.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Did y'all ever think about going to the military?
Well, because Navy SEALs, SEAL Team 6 is Navy.
Oh
Just
yeah.
because the movie is cool.
No. The special ops SEAls are Navy.
Oh.
Your little groups of 6 guys that go and do crazy ass missions. They're all Navy.
If a Marine was if you had to choose between fighting a Marine or a Navy SEAL, who would you fight?
Marine.
You would want to fight a Marine over a Navy SEAL?
I think so. I don't think I want to fight either.
I've heard Marines are crazy.
Okay, here you go. Would you rather fight a Navy SEAL or an actual SEAL?
SEAL.
Depends on the SEAL.
An actual SEAL.
Some of them are bro. Some of those SEAls are mean.
Number 2 is I got called. I need more masculinity because my skin is shiny in this camera.
Your skin is very shiny.
Today.
Yeah.
I want you to know
Too much moisture.
that y'all should all be jealous and everyone listening because I went to not jealous about. I went to the dermatologist, get moles checked out. I got bad moles, get them all removed this week. But the good news is I got prescribed something called Trentinol. Tren. I'm on Tren. It's like this ointment, right? But apparently it's it's you might as well be doing Botox at this level. It's like this really advanced cream that when I got prescribed it, Taylor was jealous of it because
Why'd they prescribe it to you?
they said my skin was oily.
Okay.
More oilier than it is right now.
It's too oily. The
have
doctor
it on
felt
right now?
uncomfortable. The doctor watched the pod and was like, what the fuck?
Do you have it on right now?
No, it's a nighttime stuff.
No, he's still
Where does it
oily.
go?
You're
though?
you are pretty oily right now.
No, it's not oily, bro. I
You
have
look slippery. I feel like I couldn't catch you. I feel like I'd be
it's
hard
like it's like in Van Wilder when he's lubing up her back to give a massage. No, bro, I put vitamin C on. I got avocado eye cream on. I got SPF. Are y'all SPF'd up right now?
No.
Okay, you gotta wear sunscreen on your face every day.
I do wear a protectant, yeah, but I didn't do it today.
just get into race relations right off the rip here. Do black people wear sunscreen?
This is a great question. So I went to Rosemary Beach recently, and I came back and I was like peeling everywhere. So I do need to wear sunscreen.
But
But
do you
it
think like
takes-
the average like black person's like, I got to wear sunscreen every day? No.
I think it takes a lot more for the sun to like break our skin
Yeah.
barrier. Yeah, that makes sense.
Like if you go to the Caymans for like a week,
I'll be burnt.
but you wouldn't, would you wear?
I don't typically wear
Yeah.
sunscreen.
Bro, if I'm in like 5 minutes in the sun, I am fucked.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
different for y'all for sure.
Isn't it? Can't pigs not get sunburned? It's like a thing. I think pigs cannot get sunburn. I need to fact check this.
I wouldn't know.
What kind of pig are we talking about here? Like the pink pigs?
Just pigs, dude.
Well, yeah, but you have like pigs with hair. They're not going to get sunburned.
Let's see. Do pigs not get pigs that are unaccustomed? I don't know where I'm going, dude. Wait. Okay, y'all got to wear SPF every
Yep.
single day. Sunscreen every single day.
Probably should.
You don't think it's
So
important?
back to the masculinity comment.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's because my skin was like shiny.
It's not just because of that.
Hey, Joe, I actually want to give you some props. Every now and then in my life, I purchase something that isn't like some fancy thing, and I'm just like, great purchase, and I want to share this thing out because of how much I like this thing. Right. First example of this was like when I got my little pool cleaner, this little like robot pool cleaner, which honestly the vent keeps kind of sucking him in. It keeps getting like stuck in the vent, but this pool skimmer thing. If you have do you have a pool? You have a pool. Do you have you got to get this, bro. Are you like
You don't have? Do you have someone that comes and clean your pool?
Yeah, but outside of that, are there like bugs and stuff that get on top of the pool? You got to skim it and stuff. You ever
Not
like?
really. I don't have like trees and stuff, or I don't have a lake either by my pool either.
Well, you're gonna want this robot. But the second thing that I purchased, that was recommended by Joe, I got this wall-mounted hose retractable thing. So it's this, you know, like your garden hose, right? You know how like sometimes you have one that you just maybe like put on the thing. You have some that like are ravel. This is one that bolts to the side of your house, right? And then inside it's on like a retractable system. So you just pull the hose out and it like locks, and then you pull it again and it like retracts in. And Joe was talking about it, and I eventually got it installed, professionally put on the house because I ain't drilling in the side of my house, right? It's gonna rip
I
out.
want one.
Let me see.
I want one.
And I feel like when you go to use the hose, it's like such an annoying process because you gotta like pull the hose out and then it gets kinked and wrapped up. This,
Game
10
changer.
10 out of 10.
The only thing I don't love about it, which it would be the same problem either way, I got the 150-foot one,
130.
whatever. When you get to like that last 100 feet, it is heavy. I mean, like pulling that thing out, like it takes like I have to put all my weight in it to like get it to come out.
I just did it and got all the way out. It wasn't that hard.
No, you like the first 100 feet's no problem, but that last 30 feet, it gets a little heavy.
Damn, that makes me excited because I hate the worst thing is after you have to like.
Bro, this thing when you're done, you just pull it and let it go, and it'll just suck it back in.
You kind of gotta you want to lube
I
your
don't.
hands up a little bit so you don't burn it, but like
I just let it
you
go,
kind of want
dude.
to like you gotta hold it and just let that thing just slide through your hands like the whole way.
Why? Because if you let it
like a
go,
little-
This is the
it's
masculinity.
like a little slippery snake.
does it
dude.
really pull back with force?
No, but like I guess the
it's-
concern would be like it gets like tangled in there or something if it goes too
No,
fast.
but here's the thing: when
But it has a warranty,
when
so
it
I'm
feeds
like-
back in, it has this little track system, and it like feeds back in left to right, really good. And you can get it. It said white, and there's a black one. I got the white one. It's basically like a dark gray.
When
Mine's
it's
white.
going back, does it like? Is there like a risk of it like hitting somebody?
Yeah. If
Like,
you have a
with
car
that
parked
force.
right next to it, I probably wouldn't just let it go because we'll start like.
I'm just saying. And here's the ironic thing: it's called Giraffe Tools.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have a wall-mounted power washer too that I really want. That it just stays wall-mounted in your garage, hooked up to water, and you just like same as the water hose, but you turn it on. It's an electric power washer. Really nice.
Man, that's
I'm
amazing.
excited
Yeah, like wash
for
your
the
car
new
and
house,
shit.
man. I feel I got a comment saying once I move out of the townhome, I won't realize how grateful it is to like have like more space. Because like right now, bro, I mean, you know, it's townhome life.
Wait,
Like,
you won't?
I have like no need to do anything with the garden hose. I have no need to do any of this
Yeah.
stuff. But I can't wait for the new house.
Wait,
Bro,
wait. People
imagine you're about to just be able to park wherever you want.
Yeah,
It's gonna be a crazy.
do whatever I
Yeah.
want with no one seeing.
Your patience has amazed me.
With the new house,
Yes, you bought that house like.
it's like I got too much shit going on, bro.
Yeah,
I can't even
like-
stop.
Yeah, but
doing
they're
it.
doing a full renovation, bro. It's gonna
yeah,
take,
no, I'm just saying like that. That's been a while.
I wouldn't even call it patience. I think I'm just like trying to keep everything else going. You know?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like that's like in the back of my mind. But I think we probably 3-4 months. I think we're gonna just move in. with Heidi's parents and stuff.
Wait, people said you were gonna appreciate being in a townhome because you don't
No,
have to do
they're
house
saying
stuff.
like,
Yeah.
because I don't mind the townhome at all right now. I like
Yeah.
it. I love it. I love the
Except the
location.
3 stories, bro.
Yeah, but I see all those things when you're used to it on the day to day. I don't think you realize how good you're gonna have it. You know, like one story, I'm gonna have. I feel like right now I'm just happy with it, but at the same time I go outside and like the neighbors are everywhere. It's just, and people are walking by my house. I don't go in the backyard because it's too public.
Is it more of a Texas thing? I've heard some people make comments about my current house, but now I would never go back. What are your thoughts about having the master bedroom on the first floor?
It's very normal.
Yeah, it's pretty common.
In Virginia, it's not as like. I would say it's probably more common to have masters on like the second floor.
First off, Max, it's primary.
Right.
Chill out.
Right.
Yeah, no, I would say I always thought it was weird when it is on the second floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, first floor for sure. I just moved my office upstairs, right? My office
Don't
used
like
to be
that at
downstairs.
all.
Bro, just I never had experience like constantly running up and down steps to like, oh, and whether it be go to the office or like, oh, I forgot I took my shoes up there or I brought like my something's up there and it, like
Is it just the steps up, or is it like the walking? Because you're about to be walking in a lot more square footage. Bro.
no, it's not the walking, it's the step.
stairs,
It's just like
yeah.
up and down, and because you always like forget, and then if you're like you can't find something, you're like maybe it is back up there, and you run back up there, and you're trying to find it, and no, I
I
think
don't think I've ever seen a master bedroom on the second floor.
My dad's is.
Really?
But it's in Houston, though. It's just like,
Really?
I think they go vertical because they don't have space to, yeah.
The one
Like-
at your same dad's house? Like,
No, well, that one was, my old house I was on the second floor.
yeah,
with the
no.
master.
But the one that's in Houston,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
on the
his is
second
on the second floor, yeah.
just scoot over a little bit more.
Sorry.
Which is weird because, I mean, it's a huge house. I don't know why they
Yeah.
put it on the second
Well,
floor.
I think the idea is that like the parents' bedroom would potentially be closer to like other bedrooms.
I mean, all of his bedrooms on the second floor. There is no bedroom. on the
What?
fir- yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like 5 bedrooms upstairs and then everything else is downstairs, yeah.
What does the first floor look like?
It's like dining room, living room, a massive pantry,
Office.
Office.
Wow.
The kitchen's pretty big.
That's very
I mean, it's
unique.
like a 6,000 square foot house. It's just everything's on
Yeah.
the second floor.
I
all the rooms.
absolutely master on the first floor.
Does he have an
For sure.
elevator?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hey, let's give a big round of applause. Clap it up
I don't know what I'm clapping for. Hold on.
because Christian hit 100,000 subs.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Oh yeah.
100,000.
Welcome to the club.
Felt better the second time.
I was gonna ask, did it feel different? Because
Yeah.
when did you? Can you?
Yeah.
Wait.
Wait, are you getting the plaque?
Why did it feel
Yeah.
different?
How do you get the? I never got a plaque.
They just. I'm hoping it ships.
I
back.
think,
I never
I think
got
you have
it.
to go on and like submit it. When I moved from Virginia, I threw it away.
I got excited to get it and I never.
What do you have to submit?
I don't know.
When I did it, you had to like there was like you go on the Creator Studio thing, and there was like you hit it, and then it's like submit.
I think they
for-
stopped. I don't want to
No, they
rain on
definitely
your
still
parade
do.
because I'm with you here, but
No,
No,
I
they're,
think
they're
is
better
so.
ones now.
no. I think it starts higher though. I think it's 250 is the first one now.
No.
They still send it. You just
So
have
I,
to,
I
hundreds?
know
there's
you're a little
checkbox you have
detached
to-
from YouTube, bro.
I know.
There's a checkbox you have to click and they'll send it to
I
you.
never got
Yeah.
one. I got
Christian-
excited to put it in my office. I never got one.
Creator Studio. Yeah, I'll check it later. But yeah.
Walk us through the first time you hit 100,000 subs.
I don't even remember. I think it was kind of.
it
I
just
remember
happens-
I collabed with Chris Jones, jumped from like 15K to 20K to like 50.
What year?
Jeez.
20. That was in 2013.
Yeah.
Right. And from there, everything started kind of growing quick. So I remember hitting 100. I actually don't remember. I just know I hit 100 in like 2014, 2015. I think 2015. So now 10 years later, I think, but back then it's like so many people were watching YouTube. And now I think like
They're still watching YouTube, just not
there's-
us.
I mean, just 100K feels different. It's just like a lot more valuable now, I
Yeah.
think, than it was back then. And a lot harder to do.
Bro, I have literally been in the upper 300s, like in the I've been above 350, but below 400 for like 5 years now. Like I have not, I don't grow and I don't lose. Like I just stay.
Your videos are still like great views though, like very
But
consistent.
that's what's it's like the audience like that wants to watch has stuck around and they're like, all right, we're gonna hang out here. But like my videos don't get. I never go viral. I've had one video get over 1 million. That was buying my sister a car. The next one up is like 200,000. I don't get like random videos that pop off. They all just. It's like I'm in this potato bubble that like if you know me, you know me. But if you don't, you have no idea who I am.
That's what I'm just praying. I'm praying another wave comes in this new channel. I think it's more likely to come in the new channel than the old one, for sure.
Do you
because-
feel like it's just like your Like, do you feel like you feel a lot better this time, the second time around, because it's like the core people that stuck with you from the beginning?
It's like the core ones, but also like in the last, since I've hit 100, I've gained like 600 subscribers. So like 600 new people in like 3
Here's a
days.
question.
That's crazy.
How many, when you get new subscribers, let's
How
say
many are
per
repeating?
month, how many are the ones that finally are like, all right, I'll subscribe to his new channel that are from the old one, you think?
Maybe it's like 60%. I don't know. But even that, like that's still way more new people than I was getting on the old one.
Do you post anything on the old one?
No. I posted one video in the last 2 years, like explaining why I left. Got 100K. But
Nice.
yeah, I remember we said.
Did you think about going back?
A little bit.
When you saw that 100K?
Little
you're
bit,
like,
but it climbed up. So like it was a 3 out of 10 on my old channel, which was like great.
Yeah.
But that was still equal to a 3 out of 10 on my
Yeah.
new channel. So
Why'd you leave that channel?
in short,
He didn't even tell any of us, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I just like saw a thing as like, I'm deleting this channel. Like, what?
it's a tough question.
Really?
Not really tough. I think I was just feeling years of decline. Like I
Yeah.
got to a million, came back under a million, came under, and I was like throwing all the resources at it. The views were like maybe 4 to 5%. So a million subscribers, like 40 to 50,000 views a video with like crazy thumbnails and all that. And I just felt like no percent was watching them. And I was like doing the show days and everything. So I think I just got tired of like overthinking all the titles and thumbnails and putting so much work in it. So then I just went to make them easier and more organic.
What are you gonna do with that channel?
It's in the archives, bro.
In the archive, yeah.
It's a very valuable channel.
You should have.
But now it's down to like 960K. So I've
So
lost like
what?
40,000 subs. But
You know
they're just like not there anymore. Though.
You know what's crazy?
Yeah.
There's so many people that are still subscribed to that just in case you upload another video there.
Yeah.
Why don't you buy from him?
Why would I do
I'm
that?
just saying, so you can get the 960 and pass 300.
I don't care about I care about like the viewership rather than like
Yeah,
the total
I'm just
subscribers.
kidding.
I do think
Yeah.
it's strange how I've been hovering in this like
Yeah.
good amount, but like I haven't grown
Yeah.
physically and on YouTube.
I mean, I don't post on Instagram, but I've been at 48,000 followers on Instagram for like 2.5 years.
It was basically
it just
like-
goes like up 50, down 50, and
It
just
was like
keeps doing
20
it.
when we
Instagram, I
started
give up on
to like 2021. It was just like growth, flat.
Well, yeah, I
Like-
think same for me on that old channel. And as soon as it went flat, I was like, fuck, like I just wanted to keep growing, I guess. So on
Yeah.
the new one, I'm at like a average 55% viewership. On the old one's like 5
pretty
to
good.
7%.
It's really good.
So if I just keep that,
When you
Yeah.
quit your old channel, you should have just done it in a more alpha way and be like, guys, hit 1 million, achieve this milestone. I want to show you that I can do it again. All right, I'm out. Peace. That's
Yeah.
me.
How do y'all feel about Instagram? Oh, sorry. Well, like, how do you feel about Instagram?
What about it?
I post like a workout voiceover, gets like 800 likes.
Yeah.
And I have 1 million followers.
Yeah, I
shit's
give
crazy.
up on Instagram.
Yeah, but like videos never get likes.
But they say that reels are like what's in and
That's how you get like views and grow because it'll get out into like because like when you go to Instagram, you look at stories and reels like, and then it's like, oh, someone posted a new because now it used to be. I mean, I remember like Rob Lipset for the longest time, and I did it for a period. But he's like, I have to post an Instagram photo every day, every day an Instagram photo, and I was like, this is work. I have to do it now. I'm like, I go 2 months without uploading a photo, but I'll daily story because you're like, nah, the photo has to be this like big thing. It used to be just like, here's me, here's a story of me, like, what you would post in a story now was like a photo years ago,
Yeah.
right?
I'm the same way. I'm a story daily and I post like once every blue moon.
Well, it's only when something like big happens, right?
Yeah, I give up on Instagram, bro.
I'm like
fuck that up.
funding it to see if it'll do something, but I'm posting like I'm like funding like
We
short
use
form
reels and stuff,
content.
yeah.
yeah.
You've been posting like a lot.
Well, it's because I
You've
hired
invested
someone
into
specifically.
it.
I'm investing into
Yeah.
short form.
What have
see
you
if it pays off?
What have you seen from it? The return.
I mean, I think the return is coming in people buying more 3D and people buying more Alfleet and stuff like that. I mean,
good.
I know men's Alfleet's doing great, and I think that's why. I think that it has to be why. Like if it's not, then I don't know. But I mean, I'm dumping money.
It's
into
definitely
it.
contributing to it for
Yeah,
sure.
I think like investing in Nabil and Dohan, though, like
Dohan.
I was about to correct you. I was so close.
but investing into them, like obviously that's like you don't know if it's going to really pay off, right? But I think it's paying. I know it's paying off for sure. But yeah,
Yeah.
Do you look at Instagram like when you post a photo? This is such some weird shit to talk about, like because it's like so a nothing burger. But like,
Nothing burger.
you ever heard that phrase?
I'm black, remember? Nothing burger.
That is a white
Have
phrase.
you heard that before?
Yeah.
Okay.
How about if I was to say like, dude, you got some schmutz on your shirt?
Schmutz is
Some schmutz.
Have you heard these terms? Oh, okay.
schmutz is
Nothing
that's
burger.
Yiddish.
How about a thingamajig?
I've heard
heard
that. Yeah.
Okay.
That's where we draw the line.
When you post a photo, like it used to be, you just posted. Maybe it's because stories take over. Now, when you post a photo, do you only post when you're like, I know this one will perform well? It's not like I want to put this picture on Instagram. You're like, I know that this photo will perform better than. It's like, got some new shoelaces.
I don't care anymore. I honestly just, for me, it's like when I feel like I have like a good collection of photos from the last 6 months of my life, I just
Photo dump?
I just throw it all on Instagram. Yeah.
Do you think we care less about social, but still, it's still like a big part of what we do, but we care less about the optimization of it?
Why are you looking at me?
I definitely care less.
I don't give a shit about social media.
You say you care less?
I care less about like total views and total likes and stuff than I used to.
Yeah.
But I'm still trying just as hard.
I think it's because social media, it turned, and we've kind of like mastered our audience, I think. But I feel like social media before used to be like this cool thing you do. Now it's strictly just a business.
Yeah.
Like social media is a business for everyone doing it,
Yeah.
or for like 90% of people doing
Yeah.
it. If you have a single sponsor, affiliate, whatever, like you only look at social media as like a how do I make more money?
Yeah.
You think about it, if now that you said that, I don't think I follow anyone that doesn't use social media for a business.
Yeah.
And if they don't, it's like some not weird person, but some like different person that we know from like high school that
Yeah.
just like never used it.
Well, I think that's why, because we know it's a business. We've kind of like, we understand how ours works. So now it's like we care less about the views because you're like, that's not where you don't make money from like the likes. You don't make money from this. It's like you do X, Y, and Z.
I care about it for Anaka's page though.
Yeah.
I will say that I truly do care about likes
Yeah.
and comments and every piece of engagement for Anaka. I care a lot about. When it comes to my personal page, I don't give a fuck.
Hey, y'all would be good two people to ask about this.
Yeah, clothing sucks.
No, trust me, I know. I'm trying to word this. What is y'all's opinion? And I guess you could just say like everyone's got to get their bag. When y'all have had athletes that have been with you for, let's say, more than a year, right? Maybe they've been there for like a long time, and then for whatever reason, they're not performing well, and like whatever, you have to part ways, however it happens. And then, let's say within a week or 2 weeks, they're with another clothing
Bro,
brand.
sometimes it's like a day.
Yeah. What is y'all's opinion? Are you just like, yeah, they're doing what's best for their money, or are you like loyalty is nothing to anyone? Like, how do y'all view that?
It's a great question.
I would never do that.
Because the week after, it's like, guys, I thought I knew what good leggings were, but this company,
That's my like.
this company,
We all know. I'm sure guys do too. But we all know these like girl influencers that like are with a different brand every month, and every month it's like, I found the best leggings possible, and then a month later, like, actually, these are the best.
This is the best protein
It's like whoever's
flavor.
fucking paying your check has the best leggings ever.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going to do a complete different perspective. I'm going to do the influencer perspective that switched, though, to be fair. Because last year we made some, like, drastic cuts almost, like, out of nowhere. And, like, this year when we do cuts, we're doing them very differently. We're giving, like, heads up. We're giving time to, like, get their sales up and, like, a fair, true, like, warning. But, I mean, if someone signs a contract for, like, $3,000 a month and then all of a sudden they don't have that gets taken away, and they have rent due, and like this is like their biggest piece of income, then they're gonna need to replace. So you can't really judge like
I get
too
it.
hard.
I just think there's a better way to go about it. I think the like self-respect and like integrity part of it is gone. I think if that's gonna be the argument, then you should never brand it as the best ever thing. Like you need to be a little bit more in the.
Yeah.
I think the problem is these people are like they'll say anything because they need to, and then all of a sudden it's like they have a new favorite every other fucking day, and it's like, well then I don't really trust your opinion if you've said these are the best leggings 800 times.
Bro, I think in general influencers just don't convert like they did 6 years ago.
Here's another
Because there's too many now doing
When
the
you're
same thing.
when you're in fight or flight mode, just to kind of add to what you said, I feel like you don't realize how you look when you're like switching from athlete to whatever, like in one day, or a knocker to whatever in one day. You don't know how like desperate you look from the outside looking in. And since we're older and we've been through that, we know that, okay, if we're switching to another company, we're going to let it chill for a bit before we start promoting another company. a lot of these kids, like you said, like, you know, they have rent due. So like if
they
they
can't
have
afford
to,
to.
they can't afford to chill for like 2 weeks. But it does look really bad.
Yeah.
What would
really
you do if you had? This could go for both of y'all. Let's say you find some big influencer and they have crazy good engagement. They get crazy good likes, comments, all natural, like high. A lot of followers. Let's say like 100,000 likes, thousands of comments, but they don't convert. But every time they post, like the engagement, like there's no monetary
We have
conversion.
some of those. We have some of those.
Do you still find value that like they're associated with it, even though they don't convert sales, or are you strictly like you got to convert? It doesn't matter how many likes you get.
We're kind of switching it to you got to convert because like this past 2 years we've kind of spent too much money on people that get high engagement, crazy engagement, but just don't do sales.
Girls or guys?
So we're just girls mainly, and
you-
some
So
guys.
I have
some
a
guys too.
theory, but on the girl side of it, I think OnlyFans.
No, it's definitely.
It's not OnlyFans, but even like the new mentality of like a lot of these girls are like, oh, look at my leggings, but it's like straight tits and like I'm like their following is a bunch of little boys. You know, it's like these girls are promoting sports bras, but 90% of their following is like teenage boys that aren't fucking. You know, they're following because they like your tits. They don't care about your sports bra. I think that's why you
Shout
see,
it from the rooftops, Joe.
I know. I think that's why you see a lot of these like girls like 4 million followers, but then they can't convert at all because it's like a bunch of dudes that are actually following.
I have a. I have an athlete that is like, you know, on the low side of things when it comes to followers. That he makes a lot more money than like our 1 million plus follower.
He's got like a
person.
loyal following.
Yeah, like I'm talking about. He's like low.
And I just think guys have guy followings and girls have girl followings.
Yeah.
I don't know who girls follow, like home decor stuff, I guess.
Yeah.
Like Taylor's not following a bunch of girl models, right? I mean, maybe she is because of Miss Texas thing, but the average girl's not following like a bunch of fitness girl influencers.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
I disagree.
They are.
Maybe
I
some
think
of them
they are for like if they actually do like workouts and stuff. And
Influencers.
But I
are-
would say maybe it's 50-50, guy and girl. Where like I could probably say like
recipes.
my following is probably 90% dudes.
You're pretty attractive.
I just think most guys on Instagram have like almost all guys. At least for me, it's like almost all guys.
Yes. Yeah.
Where like I would say girls is probably like a 50-50. So like if I'm pushing a guy product, I probably am going to sell better than a girl pushing a girl product.
Yeah. Well, have you checked your breakup? Like,
I don't look at analytics really on
I'm
like
literally trying
stuff.
to look right now.
yeah, I want to see mine.
You know, speaking of like girls and guys, what do you think about? What do you think about? I know you've had your issue about driving and listening to, was it country in your truck? You had a problem?
No rap.
No rap.
Rap.
Oh wait, I actually wanted to ask something.
Okay.
It's the worst song I've ever fucking heard in my life.
Is it Sexy Red?
No, there's a Morgan Wallen Lil Wayne
Oh,
song. And
yeah,
I was
bro.
like, is this your exception? Like, will you allow
Morgan
listen to rap?
Wallen did a Miami remix with Wayne and
It's
Rick
so
Ross.
fucking bad.
Yeah, bro. I listened
But-
to it and I was like, things that didn't need to happen.
But it's technically country and rap. This could
I heard-
would
I
that be
issues.
called crap?
It is crap.
I heard it at. He posted it on his page, right?
so
Yeah,
bad,
it just
dude.
didn't need to exist. It's like
Yeah, I like the Rick Ross verse. The Lil Wayne verse could have been removed, in my opinion.
what's your thoughts
I
about
like Morgan Wallen a lot, though.
I love
Yeah.
the new album. I mean,
I'm really sad I didn't go to his concert in Houston.
I'm not that big of a fan yet, but I
okay.
love the album.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts about listening to like female artists?
Absolutely not.
Like if you were at a stoplight and blasting a girl singer, is it you can't do that?
I think you meant rap. Rap, absolutely not.
I don't even know like
I don't
one
even know.
girl artist that I'm like excited to.
SZA, I can listen to her.
Like I think Taylor Swift makes some good songs, but if I'm blasting Taylor Swift at a stoplight, I
bro.
might. You can't do that.
I don't think that I
Beyonce, SZA.
I would never go put that on. Like
I can't think of the name right now. There's one rock group that I would listen to that's a girl. Lead singer's like Mariah Brink. What's the name of the band?
What's her name? Summer Walker.
yeah, I don't.
I love female R&B artists.
Yeah.
That's it. That's where it stops. When female country comes on, I turn it off. Or I
In this
just-
moment, badass rock group that's a girl. Like she can fucking scream.
Oh, Screamo?
Yeah, but like good scream, like good workout music.
Hey,
Not for you, but for us.
Christian, back on your YouTube journey, when you hit the 100K recently, you posted on your story. You said, "Road to $1 million now."
Yep. Buckle up. We're about to be 50.
Okay.
You
In
will
your-
hit it, but
In your opinion, do you truly think you can hit 1 million subscribers? And how do you achieve your
You
goal?
want me to guess how long it's going to take? I could do that real quick. 3,000 a month. Okay. A year's 36K.
Stocks always go up, bro.
A year, say if I just keep it going, 36K a year. It's gonna take what?
Bro, you're not
10,
gonna be making
20.
Yeah, but you'd have to be making
that'll
like,
be like
the same amount of videos this whole time.
Yeah, that's gonna be like 25 years.
Do you think Nabil and Dohan are help? Like, do you think you could?
100%.
Do you think you
do it
could?
without?
Yeah.
No.
So you're
Like
gonna
what
have
you're
on
doing
payroll
right now,
for-
you couldn't do without them.
No.
So
Okay.
they have secure futures for 20 something years.
Yeah.
Christian, you absolutely could film vlogs yourself.
Doing everything I'm doing right? No.
Nah.
No.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna have a discussion here.
Bro, the editing.
No, we're gonna
you
have
gotta,
we're
like,
no,
Okay,
we're gonna have a
wait,
discussion.
wait, wait,
We're gonna have a
discussion.
discussion.
Wait, because I get what he's saying. At the level they currently are, no.
at the level they're at right
Like,
now,
with
and I
the
think
edits
that's
and
why
the
they're
music and all
growing
that,
so
no.
much. I did my whole channel for a year and a half by
You're
myself.
telling me that
I did 2 vlogs on my channel a week.
yes.
For a year and a half.
Okay.
And then Nabil came like a few months ago. So I was doing it on my own. The quality of that though was growing at like a 15.
So you're saying because you have like little text and music behind your reels, that is more growth than if you just filmed yourself?
It's
We're talking
more,
about YouTube though.
It's
Yeah,
more.
yeah.
Instead of 1 hour footage, it's 4 hours of footage chopped up, which makes the video way more engaging.
Christian, you filmed videos for years by yourself. You don't
No.
think you could do it again?
I don't think I'd want to put with how much work I'm still involved in and stuff.
So you think people are coming to your channel because of the cool factor that other editors bring, and it's not
at
you?
a faster rate? Yes.
See, I would disagree.
faster
I think
rate.
people just like you,
Yeah,
and like they.
I mean, I agree, but just at a faster rate, and also like if it were all on me to do 2 videos now that I've kind of like had 6 months of not, I'd maybe do 1 a week.
What do you think the biggest thing that's helped grow? Do you think it's more of like when you do tips and advice, or do you think it's more of like
Straight
people
up
getting
vlog.
looped?
They just want vlog.
Yeah.
For me, everyone's channel, like Nabil's been like looking at everyone's, C-Bum, everyone's channel and see like what's working, what's not. C-Bum's like, are you bulking or cutting? Here's tips. That works
Yeah.
the best. And vlog goes to shit. For me, it's like straight up vlog. Personal life does good.
Because
People care.
about
You.
yeah, that's what they're doing. I don't know what. How do you think we could grow this pod? This pod is also like it grows super slow, but like I did clips, I did reels, I paid someone to like chop the clips up and put them out on shorts, and
I think
all these things.
Keeping
none
up.
of
I
it.
think keeping up with that though would eventually help.
Bro, I did it. I did
feel
it for
like
like
the
a
pod
year
is
and a
growing.
half, and it didn't do anything. You'd get clips that get hundreds of thousands of views on like a clip of an episode, and that episode would have 15,000 views. Like it's just like no one was like, I want to see the rest of this. It was just like people just want the clip, they don't want the full episode. At least that's what I think. What are you doing to grow your channel, dude?
I mean, I'm on the same boat. Like, I feel like we're in
Road to a million?
since I'm doing it myself. It's more so of like whenever I get the time to do it, I'll do it. It's pretty tough.
You know what I do that helps?
That's
is,
why I
like-
said I admire your ability to like just edit all the time.
Yeah, but you just first of all, thanks, dude. Really, just you could just pick a day that you're just like, because at first it's like, oh, like I want to film like natural things, but you could also like be like, okay, like what I do is that pretty much Thursday, Friday, Saturday are like my filming days. I'm not saying I'm filming across 3 days, but like I basically get to that point and I'm like, okay, what's gonna happen on Friday or Saturday? Like, what are like the key things that I know are going to happen, and then what are the constants that are just going to be under my control? Of like, okay, I don't have anything going on, so I need to curate content. Okay, I go to the gym, I show people food, I show people house updates. Like, what can I put in that is like people have already kind of seen this like a storyline, but they're also maybe not the exact same thing I filmed last time. It was like 3
I think you
videos
enjoy
ago.
that part more than I do.
So you don't like filming yourself.
Not to the extent I did 10 years ago.
See, now we're getting
not
to
even
the core.
close.
We're
not even close.
We're
Like,
peeling back the layers.
I don't have the to go set up my tripod, go do the car shot.
And they
You don't
come
have
out
to.
and
You
then
don't
pick
have
it
to.
up.
I
and
ain't
then
doing that shit no more.
Yeah,
I'm not doing it.
but you don't have to do all that. Like you don't have to.
But like the effort you and David put in, I would never put in.
While I
now,
think
now in 2025, I wouldn't.
While I think when people watch my vlogs, they probably
You put in a lot of effort.
some
man.
people. Thank you, man.
Yeah, you do.
Some people would probably appreciate, be like, okay, he clearly like thinks about how these scenes are gonna flow and like things like that. But they also like if I just filmed clip, no music, no thought, it would probably have the same reaction and
Let's
enjoyment.
test this. The next video.
I've done them like that.
Well, let's do it now. Next week, you should just like film a 30-minute video, just no clips, no cuts.
I did it a couple weeks ago. It was called I called it an auto vlog. It was the one that you said it was like a lazy filler. It was like 30 minutes long, and it
just
was
no cuts.
no, it's not a single clip.
Oh, okay. I was saying.
No.
I was saying
That would
just
be a
like
good video,
wake
though.
up and just like let the camera roll until you go to bed.
It's just a 10-hour vlog. Just a full one.
Oh man, no.
I wish I would have gotten help. That sounds weird, but like in the video, I think I would have.
I agree, Joe.
I think I would have kept making YouTube videos if I would have hired like an editor or like a camera guy.
Just someone to like.
Yeah.
Well, just because
like,
with like the style of videos I was making, which I feel like I got it kind of down towards the end. Like if you watch my last 3 videos, like they're pretty well put together. But like I am like fucking, what's that guy? Survivor Man. It's like I'm filming. Potentially, I would say the hardest thing to film by yourself is cars. Like I am driving and flying my drone with my right hand, like trying to get the fucking drone in front of the car. Like doing car reviews with external shots of the car flying by and stuff by yourself. I would spend like hours just like tripod, drive the car this way, drive past it, move the tripod up, drive past, and it was like, fuck this.
Without a question, just so we can just get this done, taken care of. I want to see if it sparks like a battle. He's by far the most skilled editor out of all of us.
100%.
Yeah, but
Okay,
I
just
was,
wanted to make sure that everyone was on the same page. Okay,
but I didn't like doing it.
Yeah,
I did. I think
yeah.
I did like doing it.
I like
got
the
to the point.
art. I like the art of creating videos.
Okay, here's what happened. You just said it a minute ago, and I think this is what happened to me. I liked making videos because I thought it was cool to make car videos. Like I wanted to make something that I watched back and was like, damn, this is cool. Because I watched Top Gear all the time, and I was like, damn, this is cool. As soon as it turned into like, well, this isn't going to get views, so I don't want to do that. I didn't want to make video. Like as soon as it turned into like, what do I need to do to get clicks? I was like, fuck this. Like I liked the aspect of like, I like this car. I can make this cool cinematic thing in my head, and I'm going to like it. And then it started turning into me as well, like, well, what do I title it to get some views? Like, how do I clickbait this? And as soon as that happened, I was like, I have no desire to do this anymore. It wasn't artistic and fun anymore. It was like a job.
I really like just when I'm filming. I like telling. I don't know stories, but like my videos are just like this video diary, and I like to film it in a way that like when I'm editing it, because I like film at like as soon as I film some clips, I'll go and edit the clip up. Like of like to keep the pace of the video, and I'll be like, I'm editing the video in my head as I'm like filming the clips. I guess what I was getting at, Christian, and it wasn't to like say like you shouldn't get help or whatever. I think what I was kind of getting at is that like I think that you're the reason that your channel is successful, not necessarily like the extra cool factors, and that's even though like you think value, because even as a consumer, when I'm watching your vlogs, and I watch all y'all's vlogs, even Joe's whenever he puts them out. Joe's actually one of my favorite YouTubers. He never puts it out.
When was the last one you did?
Years.
2 years ago.
So I watch all your
think
vlogs.
I've been thinking about it.
And like I appreciate all the B-roll and the stuff that Nabil does, and Nabil is fucking top tier like
Yeah, he is.
quality. But I'll tell you the part of your videos that I'm like, I bet everyone appreciates these just as much as I do. Like my favorite parts is when you sit in the car for like 5 minutes and just talk about like what's going on in your life.
And those are the vlogs I was doing before he came. It's just like the literally the only difference now versus 7 years ago or whatever was like it's now the editing part. It's like I'm not willing to trade that time now.
I only add all the fluff in because I like doing it for my vlogs. I don't do it because I think the vlogs have to have it. I do it because I like.
I don't know how to
do
do it. I don't know. I don't know how to do it for my vlogs. I don't know how to Photoshop. I don't know how to like make. You know what I mean? If I'm doing thumbnail, it's a screen grab.
Yeah, but I'll
if
tell
I'm
you
doing,
something, and Joe can back me up. If you look at my vlogs and go, man, Max is really good at editing, Joe can back it up that like what I'm doing is elementary level like stuff.
Yeah.
Like it's just the most basic
We're also
fancy
approaching
shit
like
ever.
AI. In the next 2 years, you'll be able to just drop all the clips to AI and it'll just make you a fucking edit real
I
quick.
cannot wait.
They're already like, there's some versions of that already in the works.
What's the best edit you think you've done yourself? Like name a video.
Edit?
Yeah.
I don't do edit, bro.
I was gonna say you've done edits.
Like a Cayman
15
edit in
years.
2016 with Heidi with the drone. Yeah. I used to do the drone.
Christian would text us like middle of the night, like, check this shit out. It's like a drone shot, just doing this. nice.
Hey,
Bro, you were like an iMovie.
You don't
guy
think
when
I can
met
hit a
you.
million? I'm gonna hit
I
a
think
million
you can.
again.
Yeah. I think here's would be my argument.
I definitely think you can.
I think the chances of one of your videos popping off is higher with the edits and Nabil than one of you. So, not talking about day-to-day views, but just if he wants to hit a million, I think you have a better chance of doing that with the like high production quality. Because I personally will subscribe to, like, if I see a random guy I've never seen before and it's a badass car edit, I'm like, all right, I want to see what this guy's doing.
I think
So I
can
feel like you
definitely
have a
hit
better
million.
chance of hitting a million. With
I'm gonna need
people
some
than-
stroke of luck though.
Okay.
I'm gonna need
I'm
some
gonna-
virality to happen.
I'm gonna say some shit.
No, I'm not saying you're guaranteed. I'm just saying
No.
there's a better chance of that happening than like a talking on a wall video.
Whenever I say this stuff, people either say that I'm just having to be negative or whatever. I think our ability to achieve that level is gone unless you become or do something that is some anomaly of uniqueness, or you start going extreme on YouTube in a virality type of way. I think the way that we vlog, even with the fancy edits, whether it be mine, yours, with or without them, I think telling our story at this stage in our life, I do not foresee us having tremendous growth on our channel, and I will eat my words in 10 years if anyone proves me wrong, but I don't think either of us, because I don't see, like, why out of nowhere would 900,000 people or even 700,000 people for me, like, if it hasn't happened yet, like, what are we gonna do that is gonna be something that many level of people, unless you become a viral YouTuber, like, whoa, I'm doing this, I'm fucking jet skiing over
Go
my
buy
house.
a fucking Bugatti, dude.
Like, I'm telling you, I don't
That'll
see
do
it
it.
happening. Like,
Damn,
like,
just
Like
crushed-
we're
just crushed my
saying
dreams.
this at the same time. Like
I'm
Jeff
being
Nipper
real,
just
bro.
hit 7 mil.
yeah, but look at what
Jesse-
look at what they're doing, bro.
Yeah, no,
He's, like,
100%. But there is like a.
we're vlogging our life, and we've already peaked of everything that we've, like, all of our accomplishments. We've, like, done the best, and now I'm just being, like, real about it.
I don't think it's impossible.
I don't think I'll ever hit a million.
I don't
ever.
think it's impossible, but because of what you said, that's what makes it
I
super
put
hard.
so
Yeah.
much
Yeah.
time and effort into my vlogs,
Yeah.
and, like, to do the best. But, like, at the end of the day, I'm just vlogging my simple life. And you would think that a dude who, like, was, like, a top tier, like, powerlifter, kind of funny, sold his company for almost $100 million, like, built a company. Like, you think all these factors would have been like, that's a really unique, like, situation. And I still am just like this little pocket, like, because I don't, and again, people are going to maybe think that I'm like a hater, but, like, I don't see that for myself. And I just don't, like, I don't want to crush anyone's dreams, but, like, what are we going to do?
You may have to
that's gonna-
change your content a little bit.
for sure.
Yeah.
No,
Sex change.
That would do it. Yeah, bro. If you were trans, you'd hit.
Yeah,
But
trans.
it's like, why is Chris Bumstead so popular, right? Because he's, like, IFBB, the best of the best of the best, right? Like, at our peaks of our popularity, it's because we were the peak of everything. Now it's so saturated. I don't want to be a dream.
It's
I
saturated,
think
but, like,
if someone like Dom, you know Dom,
Yeah.
his channel's growing.
It is growing.
Yeah, like I feel
Yeah.
like if someone like him can grow, Christian,
But
but
to a
there's billions of
million-
people on the earth. There's billions of people on this earth, though.
I want to be proved wrong, and I don't want it to come off as some, like, putting anyone's dreams
Yeah.
down. Like, this is, like, but I just don't think it's realistic.
This is gonna sound like an asshole thing to say because I haven't posted a video in 2 years. But out of all of us, I think I have the best chance of
100%.
subs before y'all.
100%.
Just because, like, in one of the last 3 videos I posted has 1 million views, and I gained 40,000 subs on that one video. So it's like I still have car videos that just pop the fuck off for no reason. I just haven't fucking posted.
And the top people in fitness, Chris Bumstead, Jeff Nipper, like, he's, like, science-based kind of in his own world.
7 million.
But, like, if the fitness bubble itself is already, like, relatively small, people either know who you are and just don't want to watch us or something, because people outside the fitness industry is where you'd really pop off. They're going to come in and be like, all this content is about fitness. Like, what? Like,
Who's the guy that owns?
I don't know, bro. You're saying all this, but, like, Heidi's she's on a trip in Joshua Tree right now with her personal brand team. So, like, her, Nabil, and Dohan, like, that equivalent. She's done in all her socials 190 million views in the last 90 days.
trust me,
and,
bro,
like,
I get the
I think-
views and virality, but
but it's like, what I'm saying is, like, I don't know. I think that we can't just think we're just not going to grow at all, because it's like everything in mine is growing right now, which is fantastic. So if I just keep growing at that pace, it could take easily twice as long as it took the first time, for sure. It took 10 years to hit 1 million. I think it could take 20 easily to hit it again, but I think it can definitely happen. Bro,
anything
family
is
channels
possible.
are the biggest thing ever.
That's what I'm saying. I think your content will change. You have a better
we
chance.
may have peaked like in our interest to young people.
Yeah.
But there's you know what I mean? Like,
There's a
we may have
demographic
peaked
of
to
people
I
that
would
are
say
lost at 30.
the Christian Heidi baby channel, I think, has a very good chance of doing
yeah.
that. But I do kind of agree with Max that, like, with your current, what you're doing right now on that trajectory, it's going to take a long time.
Because also, you vlog your life. That's essentially what your content is, right? You're not like diehard. I'm Christian tip fitness guy. You're like I'm vlog guy. I've been uploading for years consistently, and I've had zero growth. So it's either just people just don't want to subscribe to my channel, or it's like I don't know. I'm in the bubble. I don't know, bro.
That's why I started a new one, bro.
I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not
This
gonna
is
do that.
literally why I started a new one.
family channel.
Because I felt like that.
I just want to say, like, I'm not trying to be down. I know people are gonna in the comments think I'm just shooting down dreams, but I'm just like I've been doing this for so long, and then I've accepted reality of what like reality
Hey,
is.
real quick, I feel like y'all know who this is. Who's the? I think his name's Andy. A bunch of badass cars and stuff like Baldwin. I think he owns a supplement
First Form.
company. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw he has like a fucking Bugatti. He's all kinds
Yeah.
of cars, and he has a YouTube channel that's kind of popping off. I'm like, who the fuck is this guy?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
So if he can do it, why
So that,
can't
yeah,
I?
I mean that'd be my thing, right? Is like this is
I'm
like
just saying
somebody
something would
that
have to
wasn't in the
change,
social media
and that was
space.
like the whole point of what you're saying is. But like
I
at
think-
our
okay.
current state of what we film, I do not think either
No,
of us. Will
I think if
achieve
you
that.
leaned into it more. So here, like you were saying, like I did this, and this. I think that the average person would watch you if you leaned in more to the like. I'm not saying you should, but if you were like I sold my company for $100 fucking million. I'm on the private jet
Yeah.
talking about
Yeah,
this. I bought
yeah,
this Ferrari.
yeah,
you could
yeah.
hit.
I agree.
You'd hit 1 million subs
I
in
agree.
fucking 2
Yeah,
months.
but that's what I'm saying is like you have to change.
But that's the thing. Christian is leaning more. I mean, it feels as if you're leaning more into like
private jets and all that.
no, like the Alpha Elite like resurgence and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Like it feels like you're leaning more into that. I feel like that's why his content is a lot more engaging for me and then other people too.
I'm saying
I
I,
feel
don't
like
think
this
you haven't
trajectory-
blown up based on like what you've done because you're not really like the braggy type. We're like this Andy guy's fucking. I'm on this private jet now. I got my Lambo picking me up. People want to watch that shit. I'm not
I think
advocating for you
Dom's
to
gonna
turn into
blow
that.
up real quick.
Yes.
Bro, when I was at 99, he
Yes.
sent a message. He's like, I'm about to catch up, and I'm like,
But what's
I'll
his
race you to
content?
$1 million.
Dom is,
He is-
he's like, I mean, he just started at a different point in his life.
But what I mean is his content like
content is like
Ferraris
I mean,
and fucking around and
it's
shit.
how
or is it
rich
like-
he is. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like those channels do really fucking well.
Hey guys, I just want to say I bought a platinum Rolex out here.
There's
so
a reason why
subscribe
that-
to my channel.
There's a reason why the last 2 videos are the best performing videos, right?
G-Wagon and Rolex.
Yeah. Shit. Next one, private jet.
I like what you do, and I appreciate how fucking humble you are. I'm just saying, like, I think that part of the
fuck
reason
that,
that like you did do that, but I don't think you get the recognition because you're not the like braggy, like, oh, I did this.
Yeah,
fuck
you don't
that.
double down on it.
If you made videos that were nonstop about that, I think you would pop
The problem
off.
is I start buying stuff. I start buying stuff after I sold my company for a lot of money as to what influencers do when they get their first check from their thing. And I'm just doing it at a different phase, but
Let's go to Johnny Dan and get you a Sour Chips chain.
You're right. Like,
bro,
that'd
I
be
will
you.
never, ever.
Come on, bro. Views. And then take a
Ever.
private jet. And then hop off and get in the Ferrari and then cruise down Miami.
I'm telling you that would be your best performing
Yeah,
video.
you'll get
It would.
I want us all to grow. As someone who puts so much thought and time and thing into YouTube, I just think I've accepted reality.
Here's one more tip, though. Not tip,
All
but
right.
like one more tidbit on this. I think that would blow
Is it
you up.
tidbit or tidbit?
I think it's tidbit.
I like tidbit.
Charlie, is it tidbit?
Tidbit.
All right, nice. I think one more thing though is like on the flip side, you would have 1 million subs, but you wouldn't be able to sell shit. I don't think those guys have any fucking pull. I don't think the guys that are I got this jet and all this actually are selling anything when they're marketing. Where like you guys, maybe y'all don't have 1 million subs.
They are.
But you say, hey, go fucking buy this, and you're selling tens of
They're
thousands.
selling
of units.
courses and people
No,
are
no, no.
buying
I'm just
them.
saying. I think like you have a much more loyal following than some kid that maybe does have 1 million subs and is getting good views, but like when they shout out, go buy a fucking Helix mattress or whatever, they're not really selling any.
I
of
don't,
them.
for me, it's wild to like
Shit, is it
because
Helix?
in my house,
Did I get the brand right? Can you leave that in?
Yes.
Okay, nice.
in my
I thought I got
house,
the
I have
wrong
a
one.
100,000 plaque. I have 1 million plaque. I have another 100,000 plaque now. So I can't not think I can get another million. Like, how can I sit here and be like, no, I can't do it? Except
Yeah.
for, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I get what you're saying, but like, I could never have that mentality.
But I also
or
don't.
I just wouldn't do videos.
I also don't think that it's like one of those things that like
It's not make or break.
Max doesn't think I can get 1 million. Why am I even doing this at all? It's like I don't grow at all on social media, and I still put so much. And I don't need the money or anything, and I still I film and edit all my shit because I just like doing it and like continue to put out the same, if not higher quality vlogs week after week after week
But
after week
that's
with
like
no
saying
growth.
my 1 million plaque is like just luck then, right? Which
No,
it's
no,
probably
no,
luck.
it was
I
a
think it was
different
a
time.
different-
It was a different time.
It was 2021. 2022. was
Yeah,
when
I know,
got,
So
like,
much has happened, bro. Look how
23
much
years.
COVID happened.
Well, that was
changed
pretty
our
short
businesses.
form. I mean, that was like short form wasn't really. I mean, maybe it came out, but it wasn't a big thing.
Yeah,
like
and
now, short
that's what I'm
form's
saying. Now
everything.
100K is way different than it was.
Yeah.
for sure. So
I'm just saying something has to drastically change because filming our current life, I don't think anyone in this room, maybe Joe if he films car stuff, if us vlogging our life, I don't see a 2014 to 2021 growth pattern in 2025.
We talked about this before, but I think one of the biggest fucking problems is like y'all's core audience, the guys that resound with y'all, are having kids and moving on.
Yeah.
They're not looking at YouTube.
Yeah.
And the kids
It's
now,
gotta
like
be
I was
new.
at dinner with my girlfriend's family. The kids that have YouTube now, they're like 16, 17, are on fucking shorts. They're not watching videos this way. They're sitting there doing this.
And you
so
want to
it's
know who
like-
gets tons of views? It's all these little crypto kids who have a couple $1,000,000 and are like, spent 50K in like Greece today, like, you know, taking my boys who like just flexing
That's
and
the
showing
new
how much money,
landscape.
and they're getting hundreds of thousands of views, and the content is just them buying shit. And I'm like, that we could just go buy shit and try to do that, but that's not really our like life.
So that's what you mean by him doing something that's completely just like out of this.
Yeah, what the whole point of what I get at is like just basically doing currently what we're doing, fitness tips, health, here's a little updates about my life, here or there. I don't see a huge growth spike.
So you think if Mike Thurston restarted his channel, because he gets like 150, 170,000 views a video right
Bro,
now.
Mike Thurston is a single, hugely jacked, really attractive, really wealthy dude living in Dubai, hangs out with chicks and other rich dudes all the time. That is why his content is fucking like gets shit tons of
I don't know, bro.
growth.
The optimistic side of me is like, okay, I'm a 32-year-old shredded, like business owner, richer than Mike, hot wife, dream house.
I
So
think
like,
the family channel's your move, dude.
I agree. I agree.
you know what I
with
mean?
that.
Like that's just a different person, different demographic.
You know, I never watched them, but I clicked on Heidi's video because I want to see the kitchen. And I mean, honestly, like you and Heidi just like banter walking around the house. Like I
great.
enjoyed that.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, like y'all's family channel, you easy hit 1 million.
But what do you like, how do you explain the growth that he's experiencing now?
Because I think this is normal growth. What you've accomplished is fantastic, and I think you will have success and all that. I'm just, bro, 1 million. You know, it's not a fucking easy thing to do. Like it's a dramatic.
Yeah.
You'd have to 9x what you're doing, 10x what you're doing. Your growth now, right?
Well,
10x it.
It took me 2 years to 100.
Think how hard it is to make $1 million.
Yeah.
And then having $1 million in your bank account is light years different than having $10 million in your bank account or $100 million. It's not just like, I'm gonna do the same. It's like, it's light years different. I feel like I'm coming off like negative and it's like, oh, why am I even doing this type of thing? But I'm just more like
I mean,
real.
what if
Okay,
he-
here, I'm going to just, my math may be
Yeah.
totally wrong.
And I
here.
want to be proven wrong, bro.
You have to gain 7,500 subs every month for the next 10 years.
I mean, what if it takes longer than
That
that?
is
That's-
to
that's
put it in
what I'm
I've
saying.
gained 20,000 a month in the last, or 20,000 in 90 days. So that's like 6K.
You have to do
6.5.
better than that
But
every
now,
month
yeah.
for the next
Here's the
10
thing, though, I
years.
But
also-
is
What
there,
if-
is there a
what if I'm
time
down
limit
for
on this
15
though?
years?
Here's the thing. I
But
also
I don't think
don't.
it's not a linear growth. The guys that have 1 million fucking subs, it's not a linear thing. It's a fucking one video took
Yep.
them up to here, and then another
Yeah.
video took, and you know, in between, like David has 1 million on YouTube.
Did y'all see-
right? But I don't think that was like a linear. I think he popped the fuck off, and
on
then
a bu-
it kind
he has a bunch of videos that popped
Yeah.
off that that.
I'm going to change the topic a little bit. Not really, but Mr. Beast just posted a video with 3 other people. Like collab posted YouTube video.
Oh, you can do
That's a
that now?
thing?
That's he just did it on his last video. So what if we just
does that
collab
work?
post with all each other? See what that does.
Chris is not even in this video, but he's collabed.
You used to be able to put like at someone in the title, and
No,
you-
now it says like Mr. Beast with 3 others.
and it shows up on their channels too. Like it's their.
What?
That's
Yeah.
interesting.
So that's how we hit 1
Damn.
million.
Yeah,
bro.
When you collab with people, you can actually collab now.
Yeah. Well, I think that was like a trial or something, but it should be soon.
Guys,
Wow.
we've done collab posts on Instagram. Sometimes collab posts gets like less likes than if you just posted
my
by
collabs
yourself.
do better normally. Yeah.
Here's the last thing I'll say. I also don't think that the 1 million number should be this thing that if you don't achieve it, you feel like you didn't achieve anything. And that's like what I'm really getting at. Like, it doesn't matter at 1 million, but I just think that's
Yeah, you literally gave away your 1 million channel because you wanted better views.
Yeah.
So who the fuck cares if you hit 1
Yeah, it
million
really
again?
comes
All you
down
should
to,
care
like-
about is your views on every video.
Yeah, that is
Because
all
you
I
might
care
hit 1
about.
million again, but if you're at 50, are you going to start
I'm
over
not
again?
saying I'm attached to hitting 1 million. I won't like
Okay.
be kicking the ground if I don't.
What is the mile markers in YouTube? Like at the plaques,
100
it's
or
100,
1,000,000.
250. Oh, that's
No,
it? There's
250.
nothing between?
Yeah, no.
I thought there was like a 500 or something.
yeah, no.
That sucks.
Ugh.
That's a home move on
And then
YouTube's
it's 10
part.
million.
Yeah, that sucks.
Hey, I really want to state that I'm not just dogging on you. Like,
Max
I'm
is
just
a bad friend.
No, I think I'm a good friend. I think I'm just like very realistic as someone who's literally in it, like in it,
So
for just as long as you have. I've been doing it for just as long, bro.
I guess this just it kind of like goes to why I started over because I felt like I wasn't making any motion, any positive growth on my old
If
one.
David was here, if I said, David, do you think you're going to get to 2 million subscribers? You're already
was-
at 1 million.
I would hope he'd say yes.
No, you'd say no.
No, he would not.
He would.
Yeah, he
He's
would.
just trying to hold 1 million.
Yeah, he would just be like, bruh, like I might pop off, but he's like, probably like, I don't want to. Like, it's
Maybe I'm
gonna-
just more optimistic.
Yeah.
I don't know why they're so real. I don't know. I have 3 out of the 4 plaques already. I think I can get
But
another
then
one.
you see these like in the car world, there's just like, I'm sure y'all have seen them. It's like this like black dude with the afro that like just holds the mic on shorts and he just does like quick car reviews. He's
like
like,
over
this
the,
is
like the cheap cars.
all kinds of
Yeah, I
shit.
see,
And like, bro, he
yeah.
has millions of fucking followers
Yeah, I
now.
know
And
what
it's
you're
like he
talking
came out of nowhere. It's like overnight he just started doing shorts and now he has like 2
he
million
doesn't
fucking
just
subs.
vlog his.
No. I know.
life.
I'm just saying it is possible. I saw Battlefield release there, which honestly looks like a fucking amazing game. But Battlefield did this live stream thing, and there's a streamer named like Granny or something. There's like a 70-year-old woman that started streaming like esports, and she's like 1 million fucking like she's
Because
popping
she's a
off.
7-year-old woman
I'm-
playing video
That's what I'm
games.
saying. I'm just saying at some point, Christian might be a 7-year-old dude working out.
That's
You'll
what I'm
do it.
saying.
You'll fucking do
it.
it,
Could
dude.
take him till 50.
I think you can get there. I think it'll be something that you're not doing now that will change it. That would be the growth trajectory. But I think if you're just like, if I keep doing like
I would have to lean into like this shredded guy, how to be shredded in your 30s and stay shredded or something, and just like be that guy over and over and over, or like
If you literally just get a cameraman to follow you, Heidi, and your child around and post it on a family channel, y'all will hit 1 million.
Yeah.
I promise you. That content
would
fucking
be
kills it.
dramatically different.
All
I'm
those
just saying
family
our
channels
current,
kill it.
our
I don't
current
think the
stuff.
how to stay shredded would help. I think
it's gotta
something
be that,
crazy.
yeah. And that's what I would be down to film because that's easy. That's what I'm doing
You're
now.
like, it'd be easy because I am.
That's what I'm doing now. Just add a baby.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of being peeled, bro, why is your
So therefore, how would I not? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like I see the path.
Yeah.
I want to be proven wrong, bro. I really do.
Maybe you're about to hit 1 million.
Not even close. Not even close.
Keep buying Rolexes.
No, I'm telling you, like,
I'll run out
So
of
your
money
channel
before
like, literally does not grow at all.
nope.
Like you just like when you go on YouTube, it just says.
I've
negative.
been in above 350, below 400 for the past 5+ years.
So is it like 350, 998?
Some months
and then
I'll like lose 10 subscribers.
okay.
Some months I'll grow 100, and then I'll
shit.
lose 20. Like, it just doesn't. I don't know.
How do you lose subscribers? Like, do people actually like fuck this guy, or is it like
Yeah.
accounts get deleted?
That's the thing with those older channels.
yeah, but is it like accounts getting deleted because they've been logged into for a long time, or do people actually like go look at their list and are like, nah, I don't care about him anymore?
maybe
Like
it's gonna
combo
take me
of that.
so long
Yeah.
to reach 1 million on this new channel that it'll just get outdated, and then I will never. Then I'll have to start another one. I'll start a 3rd channel.
Maybe.
Give it another shot.
Do you like making YouTube videos more, or do you like growth on YouTube?
No, I like making videos. I like the life I get to live
Yeah.
with making videos.
Christian, speaking of being peeled, how is your Tesla steering wheel all like peeled? I noticed that in the video. Some people were making comments about it.
I don't know, but
Is that like a Tesla thing?
Yeah,
the
there's
steering wheel's like
grinded
peeling.
honestly, the car's pretty shit quality for how much it was.
Bro, I haven't seen
Like-
a steering wheel peel since like my 95 Grand Cherokee. Like, that was like old as fuck. But like, you have a new like Tesla.
I didn't really put any miles on mine, but I didn't have any.
You need to get a truck. That might be spike up views.
September 22nd is when the Tesla goes back, so maybe get
I do
thought-
like the new Tesla.
I thought you were getting a new Tesla.
once I saw how much we're paying for the lease right now, what the fuck, bro?
I thought it was cheap.
It's
Bro.
like the one right now. It's an $1,800
Yeah.
lease.
Christian
Fuck
has
that.
been
I've never done
talking
a
about
lease.
getting a Silverado since I fucking met you in like 2012. I feel like you should just go get a Silverado.
I'd rather do the Raptor. I
don't
drove
do
the
that.
GMC. I think I like
Yeah.
the GMC more back, but no, doesn't compare.
No, but you've literally been talking about like a GMC Denali.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The truck,
Yeah.
2,500.
love them. The
No, 1500,
GMCs,
yeah.
I think, are so
They're
sick.
nice.
Literally
Yeah.
since I met Christian, he's been like, I think I'm gonna get one, and then you always get something else. I feel like you should just get one just to know.
Yeah, no, I think they're sick. Actually, how you liking the truck?
I love it.
You loving the Turks?
Yeah, I love it.
Are you,
It's coming back. I think like next year now. They bumped it up.
what?
The new TRX, and I feel so bad because people were paying like way
New
over sticker for
TRX?
the final. Yeah, there's like a final edition, and everyone's paying way over sticker because it was the last V8, and now like it's coming back next year with more power.
Yeah.
They already
Is it
confirmed
going to
it.
look different, you think?
It'll look like the RHO. It'll have like the newer headlights, and then maybe do some stuff to it. But I mean, it's just the same thing.
I'm going to keep this Raptor until the new Raptor comes out. When is that going to be?
Long time. The new F-150 will probably be at 27 or 8, and then they usually don't do the Raptor for a year, so probably 29. Will be
Oh,
the
really?
next. Yeah,
It's not that long.
Probably 28. It could be at 27 going. I don't know.
That's good though, man. They're
Well,
changing.
typically so then you have the Raptor comes out, and typically the R comes out a year later. So usually the R is going to be 2 years after the first F-150.
This is the
and that's
first
gonna
year
be,
of the facelift, right? 24 was.
24. Yeah.
So 4 years, so
The
27.
full new F-150 should be next year because the Expedition just
What?
got a huge update. So I think the full new F-150 will probably be at 28 coming out in 20 or yeah.
So you mean
Probably it'll
27?
be a 27 coming out in 26. Like end of next year, you probably can get the new F-150.
They just changed the F-150 this last year.
It was just like headlights and taillight. It wasn't a big.
Bro, they're changing cars way too fast.
Yeah, Heidi's G was
Stupid.
at 2019 when when that first new body. Now it's 2025, 6 years for a new body.
I like brands
No,
that like
the
stick
G,
to
that's
that.
good.
Yeah,
She hasn't got an update at all.
Yeah, it
2025.
has.
It's a facelift, but it's literally
And
a
interior.
screen. No,
Yeah, it has.
Bro,
They
Yes, it
consider,
has.
I consider 2025 an update.
guys.
Bro, your interior,
I would
Taylor's
know.
interior is completely different.
No,
than
it is
Heidi's.
not.
I
No,
think
it's
it's
Yes,
not.
it is.
Okay,
What are
literally,
we saying?
I'll
Yeah,
tell
it
you.
is.
I'll
No,
tell you.
Heidi doesn't have the old one. Heidi has a new one.
Yeah, but
2019 is
Taylor's
different.
steering wheel is way different than Heidi's.
It has
I promise.
okay,
on
I'm with
everything.
Shawley.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Hold on.
It doesn't have the,
hold
the
on.
comfort knob.
And it
has-
has a different middle thing.
Hold on. It has the knobs
Yes.
with little screens on it. That's it.
Oh,
No.
And then
no.
It's got
and
touch
then-
screen.
and
Bro.
then that one has touch screens too.
Heidi's doesn't have touchscreen.
No, it doesn't.
doesn't.
And,
Okay.
No, 20
and the
just-
angle on
And the
on
steering wheel is completely different.
Just in
Taylor-
25, they did the touchscreen.
Yeah.
Look, it is like 2 changes, and
Correct.
the front and back bumper
Joe's
got new
correct.
lights. That is it. It
And
is
new-
a
And the
new
steering
minor-
wheel.
new
was-
placement
It is
on
a
the front
minor
camera.
facelift.
Correct.
We're
No,
not. Y'all are
and
acting
the-
like this is a new
The
thing.
Well, I'm-
angle on the front of the car is different.
Very-
I was
very
looking. I was
minor.
like, Heidi, it's not fucking worth it to upgrade.
No, it is the same fucking thing.
It's not.
no, it's a new
When
one.
Taylor posted the interior of her vehicle, I was like, oh, damn, they like really upgraded the
They
interior.
didn't.
Okay.
It's a steering wheel
I think you're arguing
and like the knob.
You're arguing
That's
that
it.
Mercedes just didn't do a lot of upgrades, but this
No,
is
no, no. I'm
definitely an
just
upgraded
saying
model.
it is a facelift. I'm just saying it's not a big like they didn't change the G. They just
but
updated
this
a couple
is
things.
the change G.
Yeah.
What do you call it? Interior lift?
It's a facelift.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's just
really?
not an all new G wagon. It's a facelift.
It's just like they put on some better makeup, you know?
Yeah.
It's like,
There
oh,
will
got some
still
new
be a
stuff.
all new G probably in the next 3 years.
Better not be soon.
No,
Just bought this
the
one.
G usually is like a 10-year life cycle. It takes a while.
Well, when was the one with like the shitty interior? That was like 2016. Just Heidi had that one too.
Bro, the
No, like
difference
2010
of
to
interior
20
from that to
yeah.
the 2019, right?
No, 2018 prior.
Oh,
2019 was a new one.
Light years.
Yeah, that one was
That one was like
light years.
10, I think 10
That
years.
one, I love that one the most. The one that Heidi had when we first met her.
Yeah, that was. High.
But
I
the
didn't like
the
that.
old interior, bro. The new interior is like
The
on a
old
different
one, it was
on a different
manual-
galaxy.
yeah, it was
on a
still a
different
military
galaxy
vehicle.
of like
I'm about to-
quality.
So that one was still contracted as a military vehicle for like Austria and Germany and shit. That's why it was still. Now no one uses the G as a military vehicle, so they could just go balls out with it.
I still hate how they put like all the locking differential thing is like the main center,
Yeah.
and I know it's like their thing, but I'm like, it's a bunch. It's not. That's not the demographic buying these for those. I'm like, put like more user
Yeah,
friendly
but it's what
stuff you
made
want
it.
to use there.
David, I think you could hit 2 million if you're watching this.
You still.
I would love to have.
You got it in his head. Dude.
I would love.
He's
Yeah,
gonna, he's gonna go
but
film
I'm-
a video after this.
But here's the. I'm not like trying to be like,
No,
what's the point?
I
Whatever.
I just think David could do it. I just think David could do it because he
Bro, you
has
gotta believe
he
in
has
yourself,
viral
David.
videos pop off. So I'm like, why wouldn't he?
I would love.
another 2 million. You know,
It's weird how we went back to that after our whole car talk.
Hold on. I'm gonna get David on.
FaceTime him?
I'm gonna get David on the phone right now.
Oh wow.
I'm gonna see if David's gonna answer.
Aren't his parents in town?
Maybe not. I don't think he's gonna answer, bro. What a little.
He's probably sleeping.
He's probably deciding if he's gonna move to
He's
Spain or something.
He's gonna answer.
He's gonna answer. You think?
Oh,
David. Oh, David, you're live on the pod right now.
He's in Marbella.
What's the question?
All right, we got a question for you. I have, which I think I'm gonna get wrecked in the comments. Christian just hit 100,000 on YouTube. Okay.
Okay.
And he's saying the road to 1 million is next. And I, as someone who's an advocate in YouTube, have tried to be like a realist to say that I think the current content that you're making, I do not foresee 1 million subscribers as anywhere in the remotely near future like world, right? I think that growth is substantially different than what you think it's going to be. And everyone's saying I'm stupid. I'm like, I don't think so. And I said, I think that if David was here and I was to say, David, do you think you can easily go from where you're at 1 million to 2 million? That they all said that you think that's like achievable, easy, whatever.
Not easy. I think you can do it.
What's your views on going from 1 million to 2 and Christian going from 100 to 1 million, filming the current content that he's doing?
I would tend to agree with Max. I think without like the content atmosphere is not what it was, and I think unless like there's no way I'm going to get to 2 million unless I significantly change up like my content strategy. And I would agree with you for Christian also that like we have because Christian, yours went from 0 to 100K, but a lot of those are probably people who are just the active subscribers from your old channel. Like now, I would agree with Max. I would agree with Max on this.
So will he ever hit 2 million?
Do you think hitting 2 million is in the books for you?
Bro, if I kept making videos for the next like decade or two, maybe, but I think it would.
David,
not with the current YouTube landscape.
Okay.
Maybe if some things change, but you can't predict the change because like the men's self-improvement stuff also doesn't hit like it used to hit a few years ago.
Here's a rebuttal: is that Christian said that he went from X subscribers to 1 million on his other channel. Like, why can't he do that again? And I try to just be a realist of that. Like, times are different, bro, and the peak of popularity was the boom was there. And it's just different now, and so I want your feedback as well.
I think that all of us rode to different YouTube waves that are no longer YouTube waves, and unless there was some unforeseen new like wave that came on that we caught onto, it wouldn't happen.
I basically told him that was like, if you keep filming the vlogs that you're currently filming, I was like, I do not see 1 million subscribers at your filming the current content unless you hop on the virality train and change what you're doing entirely. I don't know if 1 million is like something that
unless we were to start trying to make like Jesse James West videos or something that, because also YouTube's more competitive now also, and there's 1 million smaller subscribers now, and there's shorts are taking up like more and more real estate on the YouTube page when you're scrolling. I think we can all have videos that go super viral, but unless something changes, I wouldn't see it happening.
He does like already like crazy videos.
So all right, I appreciate. I knew I'm gonna get wrecked in the comments of me basically shooting down dreams, and I'm like, bro, I do this on the daily, and I'm just a realist.
Let me finish it by saying I hope Christian hits 1 million on his channel. I hope I hit 2 million on my channel, and I'm not gonna slow down. And I know Christian's not gonna slow down, but being realistic, I think the objective more is just keeping it super real and having like a deep connection with like the people who are riding with us.
Yeah, for sure. All right, thanks, bro. That's all I needed you for.
Stay Beasley,
bro.
I don't know how he would get to 2 million though, because he's like he already does like crazy videos.
Yeah,
yeah.
You know, I know we talked about social media a lot on this. Joe, I want your opinion on this as well, since we're talking about vlogs and everything. Do you think that refilming a clip 1, 2, 3, 15 times as we've done in the past, whether it be a talk or something, do you think that refilming a clip when we're vlogging, like this is like I'm my authentic self, when you refilm a clip, do you think that is no longer authentic? Joe, you go first. Have you ever refilmed?
You're really asking me this?
Yeah.
No, I don't refilm.
You've never
I
talked
want
something
all
and been
of
like,
you to know that when we're out in public, even if we're fucking golfing, The minute that you cut the camera and do it again in my head, I don't know what word I want to use for this, but I'm thinking about y'all. All right. No, I think the whole idea of a vlog is that you're being real. And I'm okay. Like if you fully fuck something up.
Wait,
like
wait, did you just change what you wanted to say right there?
No, but I'm saying like but okay. I would also think then that like if it's a true vlog, if you are actively doing things that you wouldn't have done, I also kind of judge that too. I can go both ways on that. But like on the refilming thing, like no, unless you just really fuck something up. Like if you completely missay your line for a promo, okay. But if you're just like vlogging in the morning and you're like, all right, I gotta stop
the
at the
car
store
talks, the 5-minute car talks that you like, it'll take me 30 attempts. And then on the 5th one, I get a nice
All right,
one.
Let's dive into this. This whole episode's gonna be about the tubes. All right, so let's talk about that. Like refilming clips. Like when you refilm something and you're like, I want to change it. Why do you do that? And
Because
real quick. I'll just say it. Like I said, if you fully fuck something up. So when I'm doing like car videos, if I'm in the Raptor and I'm like, hey, it has 900 horsepower, obviously I'm going to refilm that because I'm way the fuck off. But if I'm just like, hey guys, like this morning we're going to the airport, I'm not ever like, oh, I didn't have good energy on that one. I'm going to refilm it again. That's what I'm more talking about when I'm like refilming.
Okay.
Yeah.
For me, if I just like have an idea in my head and a point, I'm gonna get it. Like this talk's gonna be about this and this and this, and I'm gonna wrap it up there. It takes me like trial error to kind of like just practice what I'm trying to get said, and then I could do it 10 times, and by the 10th time I'm like halfway through, and usually like I'll just keep restarting, and it gets better and better and better every time what I'm trying to say, and then it just flows naturally at the end. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Charlie?
I'll definitely redo it until I get the right clip. I don't care. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, no, see, I get the realism of vlogs, and I think that when I randomly am at the gym and you're filming with Nabil and he puts camera on me and I like talk and like I'm not like, hey, actually I want to like run it back. I want to re-say something else. Or like but I think when you're filming yourself, because we're not like just live streaming a vlog, right? We're creating a piece of content with specific things that we choose to talk about certain things for this content, for the entertainment, education, information, whatever it is. And we're trying to deliver the best version of what that is. And if we have the ability to make it like a better, whether it's like, man, that talk, I went off on a tangent. That's not what I wanted to go on. Or I talked too long about this thing. I'm gonna condense it up. So you think changing it up in general, bad?
No. Like I said, I think if you really fuck something up, if it's a pointed talk, like if you're doing a motivational speech and you fuck that up, I don't have an issue with that. Where I get a little weirded out is like, I love David. Like we went to dinner
I was
the other
literally
night.
about to say, who does more retakes, you or David?
I was gonna say, like we went to dinner, like David will do 3 takes of him taking a bite of steak, and then like, no, start that over again. I'm like, can we just fucking eat it? Like you're vlogging, dude. We're just vlogging.
But I think we talked about this before. But also, do you look at it as do you respect that they care about
he's
their
a
craft
perfectionist, yeah.
so much that you're
Yeah.
like, I want the clip the best it could be, and what I delivered was not it.
I look at a vlog as like a average day in the life, and I think he looks at a vlog as like a produced episode of content.
That's what I do.
Which I respect that.
Yeah.
But I have been with David in a setting where I think we're at Chipotle and it was like 7 tries, and I was just like, wow.
I talked about this in my my vlog today, where at the end
I'm not down to ever to go back to that, which I for a while used to redo stuff like that to that level. But
so if you're by yourself,
You just
you'll
like
film
screw
great
it?
clips.
yeah,
I think people want to see the real, like I said, I like that video of you and Heidi because it was just y'all like bantering, and it wasn't the like, all right, my next line is this. Let me think of this. Even you're guilty of that sometimes, where like you'll get halfway through a line and you'll stop, and I'll see you in your head. You're like, all right, then I'm gonna do, and then you'll turn the camera back on, and I'm like, it's a vlog. You don't need to plan this out. Like,
I've talked about this before. Like, I actually don't know if it's possible for me to just like flip on a camera and just talk about the first thing everything that I do when I'm making a video. It's like I know how this clip is gonna flow in my. It's like I'm talking about in this video vlog that went up today. You should guys check it out. It's really good. I'm talking about like this generator that I'm putting in the back of the house, right? And so the generator can no longer go in the back of the house. It has to go in the front of the house, and I'm running into issues with the HOA, right? So normally it'd be, all right, guys, I meant to put this generator in the back, but actually it turns out because this easement, we got to move it to the front, and then apparently the HOA is giving us a headache on this. So yeah, I'm dealing with a bunch of that right now, right? I could just say that, but instead, I talk about it over there. I throw some jokes. Then I'm like, okay, then I'm gonna get the drone up, have it follow me to the front of the house. Then I'm gonna go in and I want to deliver this like movie line from Liar Liar at the end of the talk that I do this thing. So like I'm like creating like a content rather than just me explaining about what's going on in my life. So I think there's like levels to it. And because of that, I'm almost like when I film videos, I'm like a version of myself that's like, I'm almost like, my videos are essentially like skits. It's like everything I do is like a skit almost. Like it's like a bit. Like all my, because I wouldn't talk when you watch my videos, like I'm not explaining things like that to the common person when I'm talking to them and explaining it to them. I'm delivering this like entertainment bit and explaining it in like an over the top, in like goofy way.
Do you ever write out your videos on your notes?
What I do is
That's what I do.
I recently, I'll do this thing where I have a little thing called video ideas, where if I just randomly have like something that I want to include in the next video, like you can go watch today's vlog and then I'm gonna read these like 5 bullet points and you can see where they fit in of bad news with more bad news, generator, there's nowhere to put it, hole saw, hose.
Nice.
That's kind of what
That's
I
gonna
do.
be a banger.
That's what I do.
And when you watch the video, you're like, oh, okay, I see how we did all these like things. And
Yeah.
A
Do you
lot
come
of,
up with a title before you does your title already created before you edit?
I've gone through a lot of like tweaks, and I know Joe's gonna dog me on this, but like the past couple ones, and I know it was like Rolex and a G-Wagon, but I'm actually trying now to, and it's only been like 3 or 4, of like less over the top thumbnail and titles, and I'm just like
Vlogging.
I'm just kind of vlogging.
Why would I dog on you for that?
Shooting blanks.
Yeah. Because a lot of my thumbnails have been like kind of like extreme, I guess, or like YouTubery.
Hey, dude, I'm a supportive friend. He's gonna hit 1 million.
There you go.
I'm a good friend.
Wow.
No.
I had, you know what? There were comments on the last pod that I've been like too nice recently, but I feel like I have been very nice recently. I also had a lot of traumatic shit happen in like a month period of time, and I kind of just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna go with the flow now. So you know what? No more controversial topics, dude.
Should wear a
I'm just-
MAGA hat next pod.
No, I don't.
No,
I'm still.
There's no politics in this
emotional
one.
wreck.
I know we talked about like a bunch on the random YouTube stuff. We're gonna do some questions that the people asked.
I like it.
Real quick, before we get on to that
Okay.
subject, what happens if, now that people are probably going to view you as a hater? What happens if, like, next week there's a short that says Max Shooting hates on Christian Guzman? Like, and it goes viral on YouTube.
Bro,
Shorts.
my entire
I
life
hope we
has,
gain some
And then you get some
subscribers.
No, I think if you understand what I'm saying, I think it makes sense. I think if
Yeah,
you just look
yeah.
at it as like Max doesn't believe Christian get at 1 million,
That's a
that's
short.
not what
Bro,
I'm
you know
saying.
Pissed me off.
I think
don't
all
know.
of us can hit 1 million.
I don't think there's
Thanks,
anything I
man.
can do about this.
I disagree. I disagree, bro.
I'm curious to see what would y'all do. So it came to my attention the other day that there's a car shorts video that's been taking the cinematics out of my old videos and putting them in shorts. And he has like 500,000 fucking subs, and the shorts are getting like millions of views, but he's not crediting me. He's not putting my name anywhere. He's just taking my footage and putting it in shorts. And I'm like, part of me is like, oh, cool, my content still like stands up. Like I'm still getting, but I'm not. I don't know if I should like report it or I feel like that's petty. I'm kind of like, you know what, dude, good on you. You figured out a way to make some money. Like,
I would definitely report it.
I mean, is
dude,
your
it
face
has.
in there
I'll
at all?
show. No, he's
it's
just taking the cinematics and putting it to other music and just letting it roll. He's taking my footage, recutting it to like viral
should-
songs and just letting it roll.
If you know what I would do,
Comment on every one of them.
I'd call the cops.
You would.
I'd fucking call.
Yeah, I'm
the
like, I don't know
cops.
how I feel about this. Part
Hey,
of me is like, it's cool. But
Actually, this is a question before the question. In your opinion, professional fitness people, maybe Joe, I don't even know what you
not
do.
me.
What is the most optimal time before you start the first warm-up exercise for you? Do you take pre-workout? Are you like 30 minutes? Are you, I want to sip half of it?
I just do my 3D now when I'm working out.
The only thing with energy drinks
Sometimes
as a
two.
pre, I feel like an actual pre has like more beneficial pre-workout things in it rather than just caffeine and some like nootropic, like little. It's not a pre-workout, right? It's caffeine. It's caffeinated energy drink.
hey, I have a segment
I don't
idea
take
real quick.
pre-workout or caffeine. Well, I do drink caffeine, but
Real quick.
Okay.
People like this. As a fitness noob that's
Which
been
one of
working
us?
out for me.
Okay.
But, I've actively worked out with you guys for like 10 years, but I still have no idea what I'm doing. A couple questions that came up with me in a friend group, and I'm like, you know what? I'll ask. If I want to put on size,
Here we go.
do I do low reps, heavy weight, or decent weight, middle, or lightweight, a lot of reps?
Wait, whose answer do you want first?
No, I mean, whoever wants to answer. I have a couple questions lined up that I'm like, I feel like y'all would be the
Go on.
best.
You go ahead, Max.
Like, I don't want to look any different. I just want to put on like strength and size.
So no,
I'm the guy to ask for a size.
You don't
fat?
want to look any different, but you want to put on
Yeah, that
size.
was-
That
that was
doesn't.
Well, I'm
make
saying
sense.
like I'm not trying to get like shred. Like if I was like I want to get as big as I naturally can and then cut, what would you recommend for that first half?
Do you want to work on your toning muscles or?
Well,
No, if I want to be able to bench 245 for
duh.
five.
Like first TRT.
I'm saying, would you say like a 5x5 as heavy as I can go is more beneficial than a 3x12?
Wait, you want to bench 245 as like a warm up?
No,
Oh, okay.
fucking asshole. Max is on one today, dude. Max is fucking. No, I got in an argument with a friend, and he was like, "No, if you want to like put on size, you got to do like high reps." I'm like, I don't
No.
think so. I think you're supposed to do low reps, heavy weight.
Are y'all gonna answer?
Yeah, someone give me
Like,
a fucking
what the
answer.
fuck is going
Go,
on?
Christian.
Your question's kind of all over the place. But if you want to gain strength primarily, and you don't care so much about size, then you'll stick more in the lower rep range more frequent.
And what's a
But if
lower
you're
rep?
trying to like
5?
get like 7 and under, like
Okay.
3 to 7.
Yeah.
But if you're trying to like build as much muscle as possible and you don't really care about strength so much, I'd say more of like the 6 to 14.
So if I wanted to visually look different, the fastest you would say higher reps, lower weight.
Higher is in like no more than 14 or 15 ever. Like,
Yeah,
If
ever.
you can do more than 15, you need to bump it up.
The weight,
Yeah.
and then protein. Do you
1
do protein
gram a pound.
before?
We got to keep deep diving in this.
What?
The weights and stuff.
I mean, I agree with what he said.
Yeah. You got to think of like what you're trying to do. Like to grow a muscle, you're literally tearing it, and then you're giving it a reason to like come back bigger and stronger. Like right. So you're doing micro tears in your muscle, and the protein rebuilds it. And the goal, like your body has no idea what weight it's lifting. Right.
Wow.
You're
You've done your research.
That's right. You're tearing the muscle, and then your goal is like it's repairing bigger, not so you can look more jacked. It's repairing larger so that it can withstand like the force that like tore it the last time, right? So it can withstand that, right? Your body's just trying to survive. And then your body is going to start like digesting its protein first as like survivability, right? So that's why you have to increase like you're increasing the protein intake is so important because your body is just kind of always trying to like eat your muscle.
Yeah.
But
Okay,
yeah,
I got another question.
Okay.
Okay. As a noob, getting into it, do you recommend like focusing on one move, like chest day? Should you just really focus on like bench and then maybe do like 2 things with it, or do you do like 6 fucking exercises?
I would pick like one movement for your chest day, one for your back day, one for your leg day that you do every single week.
But should you do like
start it
3
like that.
different movements on push day, or should you be doing 8 movements on? Because I see guys that go like this machine, this machine, this. And I'm
would
like,
say,
are you
like-
better off just doing like 3?
I would say like
3 to 4 compound.
about 3. If you do like 3 to 4 sets, you should do like 3 exercises, maybe 4 if you do like 2 or 3 sets.
But what kind of exercises though? Like compound movements?
2
and then-
compounds and 2 isolation. Yeah.
First of all, I want to thank you for feeling comfortable enough to ask us these questions. Joe.
No, this is more so just
You know,
being,
you
like,
should
in
look at
little
it.
arguments
Look
with
at it
friends.
like total sets per week. I think
Yeah.
that's a better way. So if you're doing chest and you're hitting it twice a week, you want to finish with like 12 to 14 sets. So you could do like chest twice a week and do like 6 to 8 sets each. 8 sets one day, 8 sets the next day, or 6 and 6, and that's enough.
I would
I'd rather
think-
do that.
Or if you do it once a week, you want to hit like.
Because I see
4
guys at the gym that
exercises.
like they're in shape, but they're not like y'all, and you'll literally watch them like they'll do 15 fucking machines in the same day, and I'm like, there's no way that's beneficial to just be doing.
In my
like,
opinion, until you get like really knowledgeable about like how your body reacts to stuff and like a program and a structure and like training, so a compound meaning like more than one, right? Versus an isolation, just one, right? For example, like a bicep curl versus like a row, right? When you're rowing, you're hitting your biceps, your forearms, your back, like you're a lot more muscles. So like, especially in the beginning phase, isolation should be like the lowest of low priority,
I agree.
period.
I agree.
Period. If you're like, I can do one more row variation, vertical, horizontal chest, or I can do a bicep curl, you would take the row all day, every day, like until you get to a point where you know what the fuck you're doing, right?
I've always been like a 4-2, like a 4 compound movement and then 2 isolation.
Yes, I think
Always.
that's great.
in one day.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
And that's how we. That's
That's how we did,
yeah.
but like now it's showing that you don't need quite as much.
Yeah, I mean, when I worked
but
out
also
with
if
you,
you
it was
enjoy it,
different.
like-
yeah. I don't know.
I don't need to work out 6 days a week, but I almost do.
I'd rather you do less exercises, but just do the exercise you're doing way better quality.
That's what I've noticed when I worked out with you. It's
Yeah.
like 4 movements but like too compound, too isolation,
And you take
we're,
it to hell.
we're fucking killing ourselves on those. Yeah. But I mean, when I'm by
I
myself,
prefer
it's
that.
4-2.
Yeah.
It's easier for me to focus on.
Yeah.
Okay, last question. Barbell press,
Absolutely.
dumbbell press, or dumbbell. Like, what would you
Dumbbell.
rather? Dumbbell.
I'm dumbbell.
Like, would you rather, if you're only going to do one,
Hey, why you got to bring
if-
up bad memories for
If
fucking
you're only
Christ?
doing one, I would do dumbbell.
Yeah.
dumbbell?
Yeah.
I tore ever since I tore my chest. Like, I'll probably never do a barbell press.
So, I feel like I'm spitting a lot of like factual knowledge.
Because I
stuff
noticed
here.
we worked out a lot and we would always do barbell. And then randomly one time we just did dumbbell. And I don't think we've ever done, I don't think I've actually benched with you on a bench press
So,
in years.
the dumbbell is actually, in my, y'all can actually, I want your feedback on this. I actually think unless you're maybe learning the movement, the pattern, right, or competing in powerlifting, right, or trying to see how much you can just bench the movement itself of a barbell, I actually think that the dumbbell is superior in almost every way, because not only are you going to work on your individual like arms, right? You're working on your stabilizers. You have to just stabilize it going left, right, forward, back, right? You're going to be able to get like a deeper stretch. It's generally safer. I think the dumbbell is actually a superior movement in almost every regard.
I agree.
Right? There's scenarios where like a
100%.
barbell be good, but you're probably getting it more benefit from a dumbbell than you would a barbell.
I built my chest off dumbbell for sure. Because I was never a barbell person. I hated the barbell. I agree with you 100%.
You just got to go deep enough. No one goes deep enough on dumbbell. I'd rather you like lighten it up and go deeper and like pretty much like touch the dumbbell to your chest, because everyone like stops too high.
Yeah. I mean, working out's like just finding also like what you enjoy. It's because it's almost, you could do things on YouTube that are the most optimal for growth, but you prefer to do the current one, right? Like you could work out in a way that is the absolute most optimal to make the most amount of progress possible. But you could also be like, oh, I actually just prefer to do X, Y, and Z. It's even, I could probably get the same results working out 4 times a week that I could 5 times a week. But I work out the 5th day just because I enjoy working out, right? It's probably not benefiting me any extra to getting that 5th day in, but I just like going to the gym and I'm burning some calories, but I don't think I'm getting any larger.
I hardly ever touch 100 pounds on a dumbbell now. Because like to your comment, like I like going super low and just making sure I get like a really good contraction. For me, like when we would throw like 100 and 120, like I felt like it was more like ego lifting. You would go like halfway down, at least I did. But now that I'm like older and stuff like that, and I had that injury, like 70, 65, maybe 80 if I'm feeling good, and I'm going all the way down, like full stretch. If I'm doing 100, I can still get the full stretch, but it doesn't feel as good as like a 70 or 80. Just random comment.
This guy had me doing 130. My coach had me doing 130s for pause reps on incline.
And you were like all the way?
Pause, yeah.
man.
But for like 3 reps.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I don't think I could get
probably do
130s up. I don't think I could get the 130s from the rack to the bench.
It definitely hurts on your knees.
No, I don't even think we could get them onto my knees. I mean, being realistic here.
That's 2 of your
It's not about being
girlfriends.
realistic.
That's what I'm thinking.
Bro,
Like, I don't know
It's
if I
not
could-
about being realistic, okay? You just got to believe in it, okay? It's just, do you think that if someone is really jacked, they know more than someone who's not really jacked?
No.
No?
I mean, look at the kids that are jacked today on social media.
That's true. Joe, do you have any other fitness questions?
No, I'm good. Thanks to this knowledge and advice to go on TRT.
Cardio.
I'm going to show up next week. Fucking
Same with cardio, but if you're doing treadmill, incline walking, or if you're doing Stairmaster, just lower the speed and just don't grab on the handles. Just don't
Yeah, I
grab
already
the
do
handles.
that.
Big
I've
no
done
handle grabber.
the incline walk on the treadmill for a while.
I think the incline walk on the treadmill
Is
is
the
this most superior
It's most
cardio.
enjoyable, but Stairmaster is superior.
I still like to jog every once in a while.
Do you think
but then
it's
I just fucking hurt?
because like you think you're working like muscles out more, or as cardio?
It's better for
the
your
Stairmaster?
legs and development on your
No,
legs.
I heard incline walking is the most efficient way. That's what I heard recently. But I don't know if it's
Stairmasters does different on prep.
Bro, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
I have no idea what I'm talking about here, but the Stairmaster is light years harder.
Yeah.
I would rather jog for fucking 20 minutes straight than do a Stairmaster for 20 minutes. Like, I am
Stairmaster
dead after 20 minutes on a Stairmaster.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, when I see people doing like 45 fucking minutes, I'm like, I don't understand how
Yeah.
you're doing this.
Ugh.
Like,
I don't know if I could do that again.
What
was
do you
torture.
think your end goal is with like your physique and working out as we get older?
I want to prime in my late 40s. because like I'm following guys now that are like in their 50s that look better now than they did in their 40s and better than in their 30s. So I think we just I want to maintain leaner body fat levels than I have to this point, but I want to keep pushing, just gain more muscle.
At what age do you think, unless I take TRT, do you think I'll start like not gaining more muscle?
Bro, the guys I follow, like Jeff Alberts is his name. He's 52 now, and he has the best body he's ever had.
TRT though, right?
No, natural.
Really?
Yeah, like I swear to God.
Like
impressive.
natural, or
Coach
just say it's
3D MJ is his coaching.
Oh,
Yeah.
they were like I remember.
They're
them.
like, but they train.
Yes.
Yeah,
Like
so it's
Nunez.
possible.
and
Yeah,
them.
Nunez is 40 something. He looks better than
Shit, bro. I was gonna say, look at like Stallone's 80, and he still looks fucking good.
I
That's
think
a
I
lot
would
of
say
drugs.
50. I would say 50 to 52 is like the upper limit of when
naturally
when
looking-
you'll look good. Yeah. And then it's gonna really deteriorate. Most people like 40, but
Do you
a
think?
lot of it's
I
mental.
think you're around the corner.
Yeah.
Right
there.
I think like, how old are you?
I'm about to be 36.
Yeah, probably by 38, you'll probably start losing muscle.
Do you think with 95% accuracy, if there was 10 people, 10 shirtless dudes, do you think that with 95% accuracy, you could tell which ones are natty and which ones are not on, or which ones are on some sort of enhancement?
95%. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not 99.
Yeah. Yeah. It's so easy to spot now. Mm-hmm.
If they're bigger than me, they're on gear.
That's not true.
What?
That's not true. I mean, because, I mean, we can say it. Like, when I first saw a photo of Russ, like before I even knew the kid, like, obviously, like, we're best friends today. But before,
Wait,
yeah.
Russell?
Yeah.
He's the one who flew to a different country on accident, right?
Yeah, that was pretty hilarious. But when I first saw a picture of him, I thought, there's absolutely no way this kid is natural.
Yeah.
But obviously, you know, you learn to know about the powerlifting
Drug
community
testing.
and the drug testing. Like, okay, he is natural. So it is the 95%. Russ would be that 5% that like, dude, there's no fucking way. But then you'd find out that he is.
Well, the argument
He's not.
of natty versus not natty is like, I forgot who said this, but like, if I was to take all of the gear that Jay Cutler or like Ronnie Coleman take, right, like, and train their same way, I will not look like them. Like, they do have the 1% genetics, right? So it's like, what would an individual look like who has those same genetics but never takes any of the drugs? Like, what, you know, like if someone's just super jacked, they could be, and that's where you're just assuming like no one is, but like someone could be the top tier genetic of muscle building and all.
I think Russell's the top.
Yeah.
He's that top percent.
I was like explaining after I told Taylor about like his old mishap. Then we were like, I was talking about deadlifts, and I was just like essentially fanboying about Russell. But I was like trying to explain to Taylor. I was like, you can't even wrap your head around. I was like, how elite of like Russell was like, the fact that we have him on the pod, we're buddies with him. Like, he's like one of the strongest people in the whole world.
Yeah.
Like, he's like one of the most elite power lifters in the world. And I was trying to explain like how strong he is.
I think it's so cool that like, you know, he got talked shit about in his 83 kg weight class.
Right, he went
and
up.
He went up, and now he's the strongest lifter in that class after one meet.
What's crazy is
That's
like
fucking
anytime Russell is going to compete, I never once even doubt that he's going to win.
It's like a guaranteed
It's
win.
always been like, I'm
Yeah.
like, he's going to win it. He's going to win it. He's like, no one's close.
Guaranteed win, but more so a guaranteed fact that he's going to break a record.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I've never doubted
Yeah.
it.
I was telling Taylor about like the deadlifts and stuff. I go, the difference, I was like, when you look at Russ deadlift and you look at me deadlift, you can tell that like that the technicality that he has is light years beyond. Like, I would just grab the bar and hope that I could lift the weight. He's like technically in it, locked, pulls. It looks effortless. Mm-hmm. It's like he's going off a jump. It's like I'm going off a jump on a snowboard, and then you're going off a jump, right?
Yeah.
We're both going off the jump. But when you look at him going off, you're like, bro, he doesn't even look like he's trying.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
That's like the difference. Russ is on another level. Hey, Charlotte, which actor would you want to play you in a biography about your life? A biopic? It could be anyone, bro.
That's a good question.
What about you, Joe?
Michael B. Jordan.
I was going to say that.
Anthony Mackie,
Who's that?
the black superhero.
I don't know if I like that guy.
black.
They kind of do
Which
look
one?
alike, though.
We do look alike.
Yeah,
People say
honestly,
that a
now
lot.
that you say
Oh,
that, I've never
yeah.
really thought about it.
Whoa, yeah, you do
What's
look
his-
like him.
I mean, what
Yeah.
movie is he in?
He's
The
the
Brave-
Hawk or whatever. No, he's not the Hawk.
He's a good
Oh
actor.
God, Captain America.
Yeah, Captain America, Winter
Oh,
Soldier.
I don't like him as Captain America, bro.
No, what was he before?
He's a
Hawk,
good
right?
actor.
Or
I don't like
Falcon
him
or
that
something?
much. but
He's
a
been
good
in a
actor.
lot of movies, but people say I do look like him. I kind of find it offending, but yeah. There's another guy that people say I look like, Wayne Brady.
no, you don't like fucking Wayne Brady.
You know who Wayne Brady is? Old Comedy Central, like Dave Chappelle era. Wayne Brady has like the wide receding hairline.
Honestly, kids are Dave Chappelle.
Bro, you do look like Wayne
Shut
Brady.
the fuck up. Let me see. Fuck you.
Yeah,
I mean, a
you
little
do.
bit, yeah.
What?
That's whose line is
He's a
anyway,
fucking
guy.
egghead. Do I have an egghead?
And he's a singer. He was in Moulin Rouge. Wait,
Bro,
no, he
that's
wasn't.
fucking whose line is anyways. You never watch that show?
That's like he's like a classic.
old
He's a
school.
voice in Stuart Little. Not in a bunch of movies.
No,
No.
he's a
He's a
comedian.
comedian.
Let's make a deal. He's in Chappelle Show. How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah. Seriously though,
Do you
they
go
have
and
to, they have
just
to
look?
look like you, or are you going off of like a cool actor to play you?
Whatever.
I think I'm taking like Owen Wilson. So that'd be a cool actor.
I
to
thought
play
you'd
me.
say Vince Vaughn.
I do like Vince Vaughn a lot too.
Vince Vaughn would
Yeah.
be solid for Joe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Italian, right? He's Italian too.
I think so. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know who I'd pick. I have no idea.
I know
Who?
the Saved by the Bell main actor, Mario.
Mario Lopez.
Yeah.
No.
What?
You know what though?
Because I'm Mexican. Hold on, bro. He's like
I mean,
five.
who else would I pick?
No. I have a good one
I
for
can't
you.
pick a white guy.
If you had more like gray hair and like the hair thing going on,
George Lucas.
I was gonna say George Clooney.
Like a
Like
young
I could see a
Ooh.
George. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'll take that.
What about me? I was almost thinking after we watched. What about Dave Franco?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
The guy from Superbad, the leading role.
Jonah Hill.
Yeah.
What?
No, I'm tripping. The other one.
McLovin?
No. Okay, I'm like
The one who-
Napoleon Dynamite, the star actor.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's not wrong.
What?
I could see it.
No.
I think
Who would
James
be
Franco
good?
would be good.
James Franco would be good
about-
though.
I've been told I'd look like Jake Gyllenhaal.
No.
Your thoughts on
I
that?
don't think so.
I do see that.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Do you remember when I had like the
especially in
longer,
Brokeback.
All right.
Oh man,
Man.
you do look like Jake, whatever his name is.
Hey,
you do look like him.
Charlie, I don't know why someone asked this question. I don't know if maybe you posted about something, but someone said, "Does Shawley believe that the Earth will be visited by aliens in November?" Is there something going on in November I don't know about?
I have a car coming.
Oh, Joe, you're selling the
Doesn't matter.
McLaren.
No, I don't know what. I don't know.
That was such a weird question.
It specifically
Maybe because I'm
said
obsessed
you-
with space.
Maybe.
Was something happening in November we don't know about?
No, man.
Is there like a conspiracy?
Do you ever
going on?
just sit back and think that we're like a floating orb in the sky and there's a giant glowing thing that gives us heat and light, but you can't look at it or it'll melt your eyes out, and it's just the right distance away from the sun to not like burn us alive?
Do you ever think about how weird like the universe is? Like we're like on a planet and there's other planets.
We're just floating through space.
Like where did
what I
that
just
concept
said.
come from?
That's what I just said.
what do you mean where did it come from? Wait, what do you mean where the concept comes
Floating
from?
orb in the sky.
Yeah,
No,
my
speaking
bad.
of that, bro, you ever think about this? We're a planet like in space.
I'm like, Charlie, good point. Good point.
Yeah, I don't know why. It just triggers something in my mind. But you
Brothers-
did just say that.
Yeah, I mean that's the whole fucking idea behind like you look at an ant and you're like, oh, it's crazy that ant thinks that its world is like that's
Yeah.
just us. Like we think that this is our fucking, but we're just floating on an orb going through.
Are you atheist?
What were these questions?
No, because like I'm going somewhere.
Satanist, actually.
Whoa.
No, I believe I'm Catholic.
God bless you. You
My
believe-
family is Catholic.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't go to church like every Sunday.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
if I think if I get married, it'll be a Catholic church.
Okay, but like more, I'm asking more so because do you think there's like a God?
Oof. I think there is something bigger than us, but I don't buy into the whole like Bible, I guess.
Christian?
We're just casually doing this.
This pod is crazy. Hey, hey,
I mean,
anyone-
it doesn't matter. I mean, it's
bro, if anyone's watching, just don't get sour. Don't be sour, bro.
yeah.
Don't be sour. I appreciate all. I mean, I believe there's a higher power like that, but I don't go to church. I think it's a great belief system to teach.
That's not the question, though. My question is
I?
do you believe like
I believe in higher
like
power,
how do you
yes.
how do you think we're here? Like what Max just asked. I'm black. Asked. What he just asked, like, how do you think that was created? Like, do you ever think that? Because when I think about that question, I'm like, man, there's no way there isn't a God. Like,
Yeah.
that's such a wild. Someone had to put this together. So like, that's why I'm asking you guys a question. Like, how? Like, do you believe there's someone? It doesn't have to be God. Like, do you believe there's someone that
put it all together,
that put
yeah.
this together?
Yeah, I go to like I'm more like scientific, so like the Big Bang theory. I don't buy the whole like, oh, a hand fucking dropped two people here with a tree and like we're like, oh, dude, that doesn't make any sense. to me.
That wouldn't be how it happened.
But well, that's if you buy into the Adam and Eve thing, yeah.
I think I
But
watched
yes, I do
watched
think
someone
that, like-
explain something that I forgot who did it. There's this older pastor and his son that are going on a lot of podcasts that actually are like really interesting to listen to. I forgot their names, but they explain things in kind of like a really unique way. Mainly the older pastor is like the one that mainly talks, but it was kind of saying, I don't know if this was them, but it was like, I think the Adam and Eve thing, it didn't necessarily mean like there's a one dude and a one girl and like God created the whole universe in 7 days. I think that is like the 7 days could technically mean 700 million years, and it just like represent. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm trying to say, but
I don't even know why we're getting into this, but I think if you look at the Bible as a guide to live your life and you don't take it as factual things, you'll have a great time. I think the problem is there's a lot of people that take it as a factual book. It is not fictional. And that's where it gets a little funky, because then you got the people that are like, my religion's right, fuck your religion, and then gets all fucking weird.
Here's a good way to listen to it. Look at it though. I want to go back to space because I really want to talk about Uranus. I really thought that was going to hit, dude.
No.
Someone probably
hit
laughed.
me. It made me feel really weird. But
Not
yeah.
Uranus.
Yeah, but you pointed at me.
You did. You looked at Sean.
Yeah, and I was like, man, that's like a nasty shit this
You
morning.
looked right at him and said, let's get
You
it
been
on.
using that Pepto, bro?
Yeah, about something else. But anyways, keep going.
If you believe, right, and it all is accurate as it, says, right, as maybe one would hope if they believe that it is truthful, it's going to be a great afterlife, right? And if it's not, worst case, nothing bad happened. Like nothing happens.
Yeah.
So it's almost like it almost would be it almost would be like why I think you should, because best case, eternity in heaven, and you're with all the people you love and you see people that passed, and worst case, it wasn't accurate and you just go into black abyss and you come back as a tree or something. I don't know.
I never asked you, do you believe that there's someone?
I used to believe in the same thing of like saying like there's a higher power. I'm not really good at it, but I've been trying to like explore faith a little bit more. And I think when you look around at a lot of like life, I think it's hard to believe that a lot of things are like coincidental. And I also think that it's just very unique how everything has a purpose and like a functionality and like nothing like I don't know. It's just there's
like sometimes I get it kind of goes back to your comment you made like a couple of weeks ago about like how your mind is just firing at different things.
Yeah.
Like the fact that we're like here speaking into a podcast as humans, does that blow your mind? Like this is a form of entertainment for people.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I got one for you. Interesting.
I don't know. I just think that's so weird.
Do you?
No, I think when I watch my YouTube vlogs, I'm like, why does anyone watch this?
Yes,
Like,
everything in life is just like out. It's just like I don't know. It just blows.
Look,
Everything
so
blows.
you got all
my
these
mind.
different religions, and all of them have different stuff that happen and different things that happen in the afterlife. Blah blah. Would you rather
okay.
the eternal happiness in heaven, or I think the Hinduism is reincarnation, but I don't think you have to pick what you come back as. Could be a person, could be an animal, could be.
I mean, eternal happiness in heaven for sure.
I think I'm going reincarnation.
I was very distracted with dude.
You're good.
Yeah.
No, bro, because
Because what if you came back as a dude?
my hope is that when I pass, I get to spend eternity with all the people I love, get to see all the people
Look, I love you guys
that passed.
but eternal, it's a long time.
That is a long time.
That's my thing, right? It's like I don't know if I want to like forever.
Well, you won't be. I mean, you won't be here. You'll be in heaven. with
I know,
them.
but you're still just. I guess that's the unknown, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if the idea is I'm in a white setting with you guys forever. There is no end. I don't know if I want to.
I mean, the alternative would be just lights out, like
or I'm like come back as like lights out, wake up as a newborn child and start over again. And every time you get a new chance at it, maybe come back as a fucking dolphin one time. I don't know. I think that'd be cooler than just like I'm forever locked in this place.
I don't think you should look at it as locked in.
I don't know. And I'm also like, that means that everyone in history is there too. That's a lot of fucking people. We got space for this?
I think we'll all figure it out at some point. And the question is, do you come back in like your best form that you liked yourself? You're like, man, dude, when I was like 30, I looked the best. I hope that in eternity I'm 30, not 85-year-old Max.
See, but it's one of those things like you can't prove it and you can't disprove it. So you just that is the
everything.
Yeah, right. Like that is the virtue of faith. Is like you can't disprove it, you can't prove it. You just got to believe.
That's the other thing is too is like if people read the Bible or like this is what I believe is going to happen, and then there's a lot of other religions that like disagree with what happens in the Bible, right? And they're like, no, this is what happens, and they super believe in that. It's like, who's right? And
I've just had so many bad, like religion related experiences with like people pushing it too much on me and other things and judging if you don't think like they do, and I don't like that. It's just turned me off so much from like wanting to even like open it up again.
I've learned that everyone's walk with religion or walk with God is a different path, right?
Yeah, it should be personal. And it shouldn't. It's unfortunate that you had those experiences.
I've had it so pushed on me in so many different ways. It's like, man,
it should be something that you come to yourself and you grow and nurture yourself for sure.
Yeah,
because I've been in the same position. I was an atheist at one point with Blake Burge and Caleb Manby, and you know,
you're just out of those guys. Yeah, first and last names.
Damn, I did. Yeah. They're pretty open about it. I hope they're not anymore though. But yeah, I feel like I had a personal experience in my life that made me like stop second guessing like there was God, you know?
Yeah.
So I mean, that's when you might have that moment at 35, 36. Shit, he might be having that moment now.
Can you say
Joe may never happen?
No, I mean that's so again, like with which I guess quick update, Senna didn't make it. With Senna passing away, like it's like I don't want to accept that like that's it. Gone, you know, like that part of me is like I do want to believe that there's I will see her again at some point. There will be some kind of spiritual. So I mean, I think trauma is the thing that like starts, which I forgot there is some statistic that like I think it was like 80. It was a high number. I don't know what it was, but basically like the likelihood of someone being religious goes up drastically the closer they are to death. Like terminally ill patients are way more religious than your average person on the street. So it's like that. As you get closer to the end, I think people want some kind of reassurance, and that's where. But you can look at it as like the ultimate sales job in history of like, I mean, what's easiest thing to sell to people in the world is selling them like, here's what happens when you die. The one thing you can't answer, Is Amanda? I see both.
Is Amanda?
She's very.
But I guess
she's trying
the argument
to
is that like
more.
Worst case scenario, you live a very virtuous, like ideally good path life, and it's probably like subjective what people assume is like a good path, but like. Do right by thy neighbor, right? Do unto others as like you would want done unto yourself. Like be a good person, right? Like worst case, you do all these things, and it just is over. Best case scenario, you lived a very like wholesome, good life. Like you, and then again, you get to see the people. That's the biggest thing I like look into is that like it would suck to have like a life without Taylor, and it would be, and that I don't want to see, right? And then it's like. I hope I get to hold on to the hope that I get to like, reconnect with my dad and like get to do these things. And it's like, I want to believe in that. So it's like I don't know. It's like a unique thing.
I think you might be surprised that Amanda might be in your life. I mean, I'm getting emotional because of your dad.
Yeah. But here's something else too, is like I used to be a big non-believer because when my dad got sick and I'm like, and he was a real religious guy, and I'm like, how could he take my dad, right? Yeah. Went to church every week, tithed, like, member of the community, right? Like, how could a God let a man just deteriorate in front of his family, like lose his speech and fucking mumble and like can't walk and talk, like out of everything, like, almost like, let him get hit by a car, not like fucking deteriorate in front of like his family for years, right? And then, there's like the argument that like if my dad didn't pass, would my life look like, would I have like flourished so much in my life if my dad didn't pass, which changed my everything that I did, right? Could it be, even look at like YouTube and starting Ever Forward and like that leading to this and changing my life, like moving to like, who knows what my life would have looked like. And it's like almost like, and I would be like, well, I'd rather my dad be here than all of this, right? But it's just like these things happen because there's like everyone says it's like this greater good, and it's hard to like wrap your head around that. So yeah, it's like, I think it's really easy to have like disbeliefs in certain things because you look at these tragic incidents at schools and all this shit, and you're like, how could, like, what is God's plan about letting a bunch of kids die, right? Like, but that's where you just have faith, I guess.
I think the reason I get emotional when we get on topics like this, because like I see what I remember the incident that made me believe that there was a God, and I would love for everyone in this room to experience that. And then of course, like I feel like, you know, I asked you that question about Amanda because I feel like I've been to her page before, and I've seen that she preaches, she's like very public about her faith in God, and I really believe that God puts certain people in your life for that reason. And that's what I'm saying. At any moment, you could have your moment. But
yeah,
it won't judge you either way, though.
Yeah.
Or you.
Can you say what the moment was that like you like turned you on to religion, or like to changing your views? Or if you don't want to dive into this one.
That could be another episode for sure. That's a deep path.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a deep path.
Got any more questions, dude?
I mean, I got a bunch. I
lighten it
know
up
we're
a
kind
little
of extending here. I'll leave it at this one, right? What do you think? And this is maybe becomes religion. Is like, what do you think the end goal is for like what we're doing, right? Like just like
humanity or us?
No, us. Like what's your end goal of like everything you're doing? Whether it be business, is it to keep running businesses indefinitely? Is it to like get to a point financially to just be like, all I do is I wake up and my whole purpose is spending time with my family, right? Like I don't like what is.
It's funny you asked that because this morning I was going to send it to all of y'all. The guy that sold, man, he sold something for $975 million, and he posted yesterday or a couple of weeks ago on his like forum post, and he was just like, I just sold my company for $975 million, and I'm more unhappy now than I've ever been in my entire life, and I'm 33 years old. Let me find the guy. We all know who this guy is. And, you know, for that question, it's like, what is the goal in life? Like, what am I chasing? Like, what are we chasing? Like, we talked about this when we were playing golf the other day. Like, we want to sell and walk away at some point and, you know, be able to chill. But, like, I guess I could ask you, like, what's your fulfillment now that you've sold your company? Like, what keeps you going every single morning? Because realistically, you don't have to work anymore.
I talk with Taylor about this because I'll get through these like funks periodically where I'm almost like feel like I don't know what like my I'm like, what do I do?
Yeah.
Right? Like, what do I, especially even with sour strips, right? Like before it was like when there's issues at the company, like I have to solve these problems, right? I have people that help as well. And maybe if it escalates to me, like I got to solve these problems. And now it's like, if there's a problem in the company, it's kind of like other people kind of handle it, right? Like the Hershey team will handle it as they should, right? So it's almost like I'm just there focusing on other things, but you know, I don't have to deal with these like kind of problems as much anymore. I don't know. I think when you get a bunch of money and you think that the bunch of money is going to change everything, I think that's not actually what happens. I think there's a lot of security in the concept of like, I'm good, my family's good. Like, like it would be, I'd have to really screw this up to like screw this up, right? But I don't think necessarily money solves all your problems. I think now my focus is going to be like my family, right? And it's a weird place to be because you're kind of like trying to figure out what your purpose is, and you also don't want like, I also don't want like Taylor or my child to be like, well, dad doesn't work or do anything anymore, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't think money will solve all your problems. I think it'll take away the problems that money can solve, right? And it definitely adds a lot of benefit.
I
I've had not very much money, and I've had money, and I definitely would prefer the life with like money, right?
Yeah.
Like, but it's not like a sell your company and like, oh, I'm like, this is it. This is exactly what I wanted. Like exactly what I hoped for. Because then you find your purpose of like, well, now what am I going to kind of like do? It's like, yo, you have money, you can do whatever you want. Be like, yeah, but
I think spending time with family and I think kids.
Yeah.
Kids are gonna be the biggest. I'm a big. I think I get a lot of enjoyment out of making other people happy.
Yeah.
So I think the idea that like, fuck the money, but just the idea that I can like make my wife happy and my kids happy and like see them grow up and get married and stuff. I think that's what I'll be living for the next 40 years.
I think
right?
we all agree to the idea of just like making sure the end goal in anything and everything in life is just to be able to wake up with some sort of purpose. Right?
Yeah, and I don't like the argument about like money. I mean, look at
Regardless of
fucking
money.
Steve
Yeah.
Jobs. Steve Jobs had more money than
Exactly.
everyone ever, and like sometimes you can't fix shit. Like cancer, Steve Jobs still, it's like
Yeah.
So I don't like the argument. Yeah, I got to grind every day until I make X amount of money. Like
No.
I think time with your family and your kids. I mean, obviously, if you're fucking paycheck to paycheck and you can't feed your family, you're probably stressed the fuck out.
Yeah.
So at that point, money's gonna make a difference.
Yeah.
money solves problems
But
that like,
yeah,
you know,
but I think in general, like I think your dude with 3 kids and a happy wife is probably generally happier than your like 40-year-old single millionaire that's working
Yes,
nonstop every
100%.
day.
Yeah,
Like
100%.
I think
guy-
it's more
the-
purpose.
The guy was the owner the guy that just sold Loom. Company
Loom.
Yeah, Loom. Yeah.
There's
Said
actually
he's
one of the owners. I think it was
unhappy.
the Jake guy. I ran into him at the airport. One of the founders of Movement sunglasses.
Watches.
Watches. Or yeah, I don't know why I said sunglasses. They do have sunglasses. You can actually find this post on. You can look it up. Like just put like Jake or Movement seller Reddit. He has like a Reddit thread where he basically posts this long thing about like, I sold my company. I think he sold it for like his share maybe was like $30-40 million, bunch of money, right? And was just essentially like, I don't know what to do with my life anymore. Like I got all this money, like I don't know what to do. And it sounds
That's
like this
scary to
first
me.
world problem. Everyone's
Yeah.
like, oh, like poor you sold a company. But it's like, I think you shouldn't knock down on like the authenticity of like, what he's feeling just because that he has money. I think it's maybe not relatable to a lot of people who don't like sell a company, but
I would argue that people that sell their companies for like 40-50 million, I'm not talking about you, I'm talking about in general, like even that guy, Movement guy, I would argue that they're probably a lot more unhappy than the person that's like having I don't know if unhappy is the right word, but like there's a lot of pockets in their life where they feel like it's just not filled, like they don't have purpose. Like if you sell your company for 40 million and you wake up and there's absolutely nothing to do, you're single,
Yeah.
Maybe you have all the yachts in the world and all the cars in the world and all the watches and shit in the world, but like if you wake up and there's no you've bought all that, you're going the Hayden path where you're buying everything, and if you wake up and you have no purpose outside of that, you're probably there's a good chance that person is probably so unhappy deep down. I feel like regardless of where you are, if you don't have purpose every day, you're going to be like really depressed.
Yeah, I mean, well, like you were also able to balance work life a little bit better than a lot of these CEOs.
yeah.
So I think the issue too is like you already had your family thing going. Kind of same with you. A lot of these guys, like a lot of the software bros that are selling their companies for $100 million, like they don't fucking sleep. They don't stop working. They're single, living in an apartment. They wake up, they fucking work till 10, and then they, so then when you lose that, like that was their only fucking reason to live was building that brand. And now that that's sold, they're like, almost, I mean, you went through that for a little bit with Alpha Land, where it was like for like a year, like that was your life was Alpha Land. Like you didn't leave, you didn't eat, you didn't sleep. Like it was a fucking, and if you took someone in that state and sold it and they don't have a girlfriend, they don't have fucking kids, they don't have anything else. Yeah, I mean,
What do you
you
think?
got 50 million, but like, what do you do now?
Well, these are like super first world. I mean, these
Yeah.
are it's not relatable, but like it's okay. I think it's okay to talk about it. But I even look like let's say in the world where I stopped like working with doing anything with sour strips, right? Like right now, I'm like on the weekends. That's like when I almost wake up and I'm like, okay, I don't need to go to the office today. Let's say I'm gonna go to the gym or something. But like I kind of do whatever I want on Saturday and Sunday because those are like truly the free days. And it's like maybe I'm like doing chores around the house or like organizing. I'm doing little things that I wanted to get to that I couldn't during the week because I'm working and then spending time with Taylor at night. But I'm like, when you let's say you fully disconnect, you sell a company or whatever, and you're like finally hit this maybe money milestone, imagine having like those days every day in your head. You're like, oh, this is going to be great. I can just do whatever I want every day. But like when you wake up and you're like, I don't need to go to the office. I don't need to check my emails to get back to people because it's like unless I invest into stuff, like I don't need to do anything. Like it's actually this weird thing where you're like, what do I do with my time? And that's where I think you focus on your family, which is always first, but like also then you just like the next journey is you like almost like is where you like lost that passion. Like that's your next mission is like finding what your what fills you like your day, right? Like fills your cup and of whether that be like a hobby, an interest. But I think just being like I wake up and I don't have to do anything all day. Like it's not. I don't think it's probably what people expect it to be.
I think that's why people like Jeff and Elon, like they haven't sold their company for that. I mean, obviously like the whole thing. It's because they don't know.
They're also like, they want to change the fucking world.
Yeah.
Elon wants to get us to Mars.
That's his purpose. Yeah.
They have a new hire.
Like, what would Elon do? Like, I cannot imagine Elon
Start
just
another
retiring.
brand. No, fuck
he
no.
Would, yeah, he would go
moving.
crazy. He'd probably kill himself.
But
I hope not.
I know I'm getting older because I remember being, 16, 17, 20 something going to car shows and seeing someone pull up in like a McLaren and be like, that, I want to do that. Like that's the goal right there. And funny enough, like me and Amanda went to a car show, took the McLaren, and now I'm the guy pulling up in the McLaren, and I saw there's like a dad with his like little kid in a Corvette Power Wheels, like driving it next to him at the car show, and I'm like, that's so fucking cool. Like now I'm like, I want that, like fuck the car, fuck that. Like that experience looks way cooler than, I guess that's like getting older though, right? It's like now I'm looking at that, like that's what I want. Like, I don't give a shit about the car.
Do y'all feel like adults?
Yeah. When I say shit like that, I'm like, yeah, I'm getting old.
100%, bro. Yeah. I even when work is slow, and there's really not much to do, and we talked about it. I think, like it sucks when I feel like I have nothing to do, bro. I get into those funks too, where it's just like, okay,
do your yard work. That's what I do. That's the only thing that keeps me fucking sane is I just go mow my yard.
Yeah, but then you're probably like thinking like, yeah, but this isn't productive for the company.
Yes.
I'm just wasting time. Like I'm doing something that's personal for myself. So
sometimes you put your headphones on and go cut the grass. You feel way better.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. Sometimes I have to force myself to do, I have to tell myself, okay, this isn't helping the company, but it's helping my personal life. So let me go do it. Like
I'm not, I know you're very against it, but I'm telling you, cutting the grass, very nice. Me and Pat agree on this. Pat, if you're watching, because it's like, it's like a natural, it's a living thing. It grows. And it's not instant stat, right? Like my goal is to get it a little bit greener and make it look nicer, but that takes months of fucking trial and error.
I think your dad actually mentioned this. He said why he likes to cut the grass. He's like, with the cabinet company, he's like, you do X, Y, and Z, and you're like, hope you see the results in like months or years from like the work you put in, the growth of the company. He's like, as dumb as it sounds, like when I mow the grass, like it's tall, like it's instant gratification. Like you cut it and it's better than it was like 30 minutes ago, and you can instantly.
Like you did something.
Yeah,
you accomplished something today. That's the problem with a lot of like, especially what we do is like, some of the shit that I'm working on now, I won't actually see any benefit from for 6 fucking months, right? Or some of the designs and shit that you are doing with Alphalete, like you won't see that for cutting the grass.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna. I'm almost waiting until I get the new land.
When you get the new land, you're definitely not cutting the grass.
What?
You're not mowing fucking 15 acres yet, your mind?
Get a tractor, bro.
Yeah, you'll do it one time and then you'll sell the tractor. And
I think for like $10K, you can get an addition that goes on the tractor that gives air conditioning in this bubble thing, so I can have air conditioning while I'm. It's my noise canceling headphones.
You're not gonna mow all that. That's too much.
Definitely not.
It'll keep you busy though. That's a lot though.
I think you depressed Christian. He's real quiet.
Listening.
Everyone watching this, go subscribe to Christian. I really want to harp that I'm not saying like. Do you understand what I was like trying to say?
Yeah.
Like,
I just
Are you still stuck on that?
I just don't think it's good to think. I just would rather think optimistically.
Always.
We've had like 7 conversations.
okay,
that's just like everything.
Here's another perspective. Like, do you think you can take Inaka, Alphalete to $1 billion in revenue?
I have to say yes. Even though like
you have to say
I
yes.
have to say yes. I can't say no. I believe that I can. Yeah.
Okay.
I do. Do I have like a realist? Do I have a more realistic number in my head?
But it's like,
yes.
do you have a realistic expectation to hit that? It's like maybe not so much, but could we? It's like, you got to think so.
I mean, I guess the argument would be like, has every company that did hit $1 billion revenue always said they could, right? Like they had to believe it too. And
The
it did
Katie and
happen.
Hayden think they were going to a
Yeah,
billion?
right. So like
Absolutely
from
not.
that aspect, like I agree with you. Kind of have to just, it could happen.
Yeah. To answer your question, it could happen, but I have a number that I wanted to.
I guess I'll just say I do not think that I will ever hit 1 million subscribers on YouTube, ever. And I put a lot of time and effort in my videos.
Ooh. Could you start another company and sell it for however much you just sold?
No.
So there's just two different ways of thinking.
Yeah.
Could you start another company and
Yes.
okay?
See, but okay, also
Two
though,
different
I don't think
In
I've
the
made the
event-
most money. My big moment hasn't happened yet.
Oh,
okay, look,
100%.
I lean towards Max though, because I've always been like that, right? Like I'm always like, it's not going to happen, and then if it does, I'm fucking stoked about it.
Mm-hmm.
I've always, anytime that I'm like, I'm going to do this and it doesn't happen, I'm like disappointed. You know, I'd rather be realistic about it, and if it does happen, I'm fucking like, this is sick, than be overly optimistic about it when it doesn't happen. I'm like, oh, I'm such a fucking idiot for even thinking that.
Yeah.
I usually, and I think I got a lot of flack in your old videos because I was always very realistic in the videos. People were like, oh, Joe's such a fucking downer. Like he's so narcissistic.
I'm gonna get
and
that
it's
one,
like,
this one.
No, I'm a very realistic person. I think I look at everything like, I get both sides. I think as the owner of the brand, you have to fucking say that.
Yeah.
And I think as someone that just accomplished what they did, you have to be like, nah, I can't do that again. I think you could, but
Would
I think
would
you
I
shouldn't
buy
be
Alphaland again? Probably not.
Yeah, see, there you go.
Why not?
Yeah.
I just wouldn't do it again.
I think if I asked a business owner, could you hit $1 billion? If your answer is like absolutely not, like I'm questioning, like why? Okay, like what,
Yeah.
you know, like why even do it then?
Like imagine if you asked me if like, can Anaka become a $5 million company? And I was like, man, honestly, I don't know. Like I wouldn't be the right person for this job.
I mean, a prime example is I never thought I would sell sour. I was just like, there's no world.
Really?
Right? Yeah, for sure.
Even for what you just sold it for?
I didn't think that, like,
Oh.
how many times did people ask me, like, would you sell it? Like, I wasn't like, my goal is to sell. My goal is to sell. My goals. When have you ever heard me say my goal is to sell the sour strips? Ever. Off camera, on camera. My never said, I'm starting sour strips to sell sour strips.
This kind of lines up with the kind of person I've known you to be like my entire life.
Really funny, good looking.
No. Besides that, like I remember when we would beg you to like move into a bigger warehouse, and you were stuck on like keeping a small warehouse. Like maybe like too realistic is the way to describe you, but like you never like saw. You were never optimistic in any.
I will say I admire a ton of things about you, Christian. One of the things that I admire about you the most is your ability to dream bigger than I ever could.
Okay.
And
yes.
you helped me
100%.
get into all the, like grow into like the warehouses that I've
Yes.
been at. But I could never in a million years dream the way that you dream. And I think that's what's different about us, where I think that I can't, and then I'm amazed when I do.
You
I absolutely can. It's just how long will it take me to get there?
Yes. Yeah.
Right.
100%.
And that is the difference.
That's the summary of this video.
yes. And I hope
Yeah.
people make it to the fucking
For
end.
you to say
They won't.
that for you to say that you didn't think sour chips would sell for what it did. So you don't think sour chips would have sold for what it just did.
I never thought it would. I was just like,
Isn't that crazy?
I started sour strips because like I got inspired by the energy drinks, and then I was like, oh, I'll start it. It wasn't like I'm gonna start a company. Here's like a structure. I was like, I'm just gonna put candy in a bag and sell it with a cool brand. And then I was like, oh fuck, it's taking off. Oh shit. Oh, I need to figure out what to do. Like, and it was never like I'm gonna. When did you ever hear me say I'm gonna sell the company? I never said that was my goal. I never said that was like what I wanted to do. I want to have this big exit.
Yeah, that's just you typically never hear that though from a business owner, like what you just said.
Because I was like, if it sells or someone reach out to me, that's cool. But like, I'm just gonna keep doing my thing. And I think that's the biggest difference between us is like exactly again when I was even every warehouse that I got, whether it was before I moved into the 15,000 square foot warehouse, the last warehouse, I was contemplating a 7,000, which I didn't need 7 at the time, didn't need 15. I just needed more than the 1,000 I had at yours, right? And when I wouldn't be able to fill up 7, and you were like, go 15. And I'm like, bro, that doesn't make any sense. Like, you're gonna need it. Like, you do need more space. And I'm like, bro, I won't even be able to fill up like a fraction of that or 7,000. You're like, go bigger. And I believed, and you were right? Like I needed that space and more. And now we're in bigger, but I can't. I guess I doubt my ability to like achieve certain things, and then I'm more just like oh wow, that's fucking crazy that it actually happened.
So what keeps you? What kept?
And
you
then when
going?
I reached the goal, I'm like, oh, what's next?
Yeah.
That's my issue.
Yeah.
What kept you going though? Like, what was your
Sour
purpose?
Strips?
Yeah. Like, if you didn't,
If I wasn't going to sell, but Sour Strips was an extremely profitable company that was growing hand over foot.
Yeah.
And I was like, kept it like it was like fun and cool to do every day, and we were growing and making money, and I could manage it all. Like, so it's like, I
guess just your goal was to just grow the company.
My goal was just like every day. I was kind of like, oh shit, I can't believe that happened. Oh, wow, we got into Target. Oh, we're fucking crushing.
My goal with Alphalete is to like sustain healthy profitability, and that's a huge goal. That's gonna take my whole life to sustain consistent, nice profitability.
Yeah.
Like,
why do you think? Maybe outside perspective, why do you think Christian dreams big and I like limit what I think is achievable?
I don't fucking know.
You know what?
Mental shit. I don't know.
Which one do y'all lean more towards?
I think, I'm not saying you didn't. I think with your childhood probably being more traumatic and you being brought up in a worse environment probably made you a little bit more
realistic,
skeptical and shit. Where like obviously like you're not like a trust fund baby or anything, but like you, I think, had a very comfortable childhood, and like your parents kind of,
Well, my dad told me like you have to do your own shit, you have to start your own business.
Yeah.
And I was like,
yeah.
Since I was like 8 years old.
So, but I think the risk taking side of it, I don't know. I can see. I think you had more of like a dealt shittier cards mentality.
Yeah. I think us three probably I lean more Christian because similar to Joe's situation, my dad was a successful he is a successful businessman. So like I saw that, and then also I saw you do what you did. He pushed me to quit working for my dad to push out my own content and coaching and stuff like that. So like I definitely lean more towards that, but I agree with everything Joe said. I think maybe because your childhood and like what you experienced in life.
I don't know.
It kind of just
I
like
would always look at
brought you
your
back
success,
down.
even with early on with Alphalete. I would always, let's say, compare, even ever forward to that. Like I would always be like, bro, there's no fucking world that like EF will ever be like Alphalete. Like there's no world. There's no world that like the success you had on YouTube where you were just popping up. Like I was amazed by it, and I was always like, it's just there's levels of people, and I am not.
So you never thought you like. So when you would watch Christian, you're like, there's no way I'll ever be that day. That's what you would think.
I never thought I would be like let me put it this way. I talked to Taylor about this randomly. I was like, you know what? I kind of want to be. I wish I was like really. I compliment you. I know, surprisingly, I'm always like, it's like you're always like, Joe's so fucking good at like a bunch of shit. Like you just look at stuff and like, man, like you're almost like jealous. Or like, man, dude, he's just good at stuff like this. Like I admire like how like with tech or like whatever. It's like, it's like I admire, right? And I'm always like, man, I'm not like the guy that anyone is like, dude, Max. Like if I need X, Y, and Z for this, like Max is the fucking guy for this, right? So I've always been like, I've never felt like I was like the best or like the top dog on something. And even like YouTube and stuff, I was like, bro, Christian's the fucking guy. Like Christian's the YouTuber guy. I was like, I'm just doing this similar things, right? Like, so I never imagined that I would be, and I wasn't, like the popular, it was like, I was like, there's a reason why Christian's the Christian and Max is the Max, right? It's not like reverse. It's not like I'm the crazy popular guy on YouTube and you're where I was, right? Like I was just like, it makes sense because I'm not that dude. So I think I have a more like reserved, pessimistic outlook on like what is possible. And I think your ability to literally live by your motto of what Alphalete is, of like becoming more, like I'll use a new one, is like it is instilled in you, where I'm more just like day by day, slow progress is cool. If we grow up, blow up, it's cool. Where you're like, I had these big fucking goals, big dreams. I wasn't like
a serial entrepreneur though. Even the first time you walked us through Alpha Land and we're like, this area is going to do this. I'm blowing this out. And the whole time I'm like, you're out of your fucking mind. Yeah.
You're on meth. The first time we went to Alpha Land, I was like, you're
4 years later, like it turned into your
Yeah.
like you did it.
Yeah.
But like
That's a
whole
great
time you were
example.
doing it, I was like, there's no fucking way this works.
That's a phenomenal example because when we first walked Alpha Land,
I have a
was
video
like,
of
I
that.
had to like, I
Probably
think,
doubting in our heads.
I think
like,
I was talking to Max and Joe. I was like, man,
Yeah,
I
dude.
don't know, man. Like,
There's like
Yeah.
cubicles and walls, and you're like, yeah, this is gonna be like the gym area. And I'm like, no, it's fucking not. It's cubicles and walls. Dude. Like, what are you talking
yeah,
about?
like that's a great example.
No, yeah, like your ability to see the vision is
Yeah.
greater than I can ever like wrap my head
Thanks,
around.
bro. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
And it's not like when I sold sour strips, it wasn't like I fucking manifest. I knew I was gonna have like this level of life. Like I fucking spoke it into existence. No, hell no, right? Whereas I like your ability to dream bigger and execute on it. And Alpha Land's a great example of that. Where, if anything, we're probably like, bro, Christian's a fucking idiot. Like there's no like this is going to be the worst decision he's ever done. And then I started like believing in everything you say. Like I told Taylor all the time, I was like, you know what's crazy about how this gym looks, or like the entryway? I was like, when he showed me these 3D models, like this is how it's going to look, I started being like, I bet it's going to look exactly like that because Christian fucking says what he's going to do. And I think that's just what is like different about like people in general. Where
I think that's why it's good to have. I mean, for viewers watching this, I feel like it's good to have like this kind of mix or variety in your friend circle, your friend group, I guess. Because like,
and I can
imagine if you
prove
didn't,
people wrong.
Yeah, imagine if you didn't have him in your life. Like, would you?
I would be, and I've said this to you, and I'm not fucking trying to like.
suck his dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, bro. Thanks, bro. I actually like attribute like I attribute all of my success to like meeting you, like for sure. Meeting Nick Wright to start my YouTube, and then meeting you and becoming friends with you, absolutely. And trust me, I got like told throughout my entire YouTube career how like I essentially was riding your coattails and would be nothing like if it wasn't for your success. And I'm like, man, I don't think I'm riding coattails, but I absolutely would not be where I'm at if I never met you. Period. I wouldn't be in Texas. I wouldn't have the friends. I wouldn't have met Taylor. I wouldn't have built what I built. I wouldn't have my YouTube. Like I would. You are a pinnacle or a key like component in my life that like got me to where I'm at. Right. Like for sure. 1,000,000%.
Bro, and there's not trying to suck dick, but
Slob on the knob.
yeah, I was gonna say there's fucking probably thousands of that. I mean, how many fucking
me,
people do you meet?
I say it all the
No,
time.
even outside of our group, how many
Yeah.
fucking people like moved to Houston because of you?
Yeah.
That have started fitness career, or like, hey, I watched you back in the day and I started my channel. There's probably 1,000 fucking people like YouTubers and shit that are your spawn.
No, I think you're
Make me
probably
emotional, guys. Fuck.
I mean, really,
you're
though.
probably the most influential fitness influencer, in my opinion, like in the fucking YouTube space, bro. Like, there's people that have like achieved great things, but like what you've done and how much people you've impacted, bro. People travel across the fucking world to come to fucking something you created. Like, just ran into a dude. Yeah, I'm from fucking the UK. Just came here for 3 days. I'm like, what for? He's like, just to visit this gym. Like, what the fuck, right? Like, and so. It's yeah. So if there's one thing I don't ever do, it's doubt your ability to do something. But I'm always gonna be that little annoying voice in your ear which I like to hope where
I think you create balance though.
Yeah, you create balance.
Yeah,
for
because
sure.
like if it was just him all the time,
We'd
like,
all go broke.
We all. I was about to say we'd all be pretty like yeah,
Occasionally, need somebody to tell you got a bad fucking idea.
yeah.
Yeah,
And that's what I hated.
Yeah.
There was a brief period on the internet that it was like if anyone said something negative, all the comments would be like, "Bro, surround yourself with yes men. Like fuck these guys." And it's like, no, like you need somebody to be like, "That's a dumb fucking idea." Like you need at least one voice to be like, I prefer everyone around me to be like, "You're fucking stupid," because at least
then you
I
can
like,
prove everyone wrong as
yeah,
well.
or I just save a bunch of money and don't do some stupid shit. I kind of
Yeah.
appreciate that aspect of it. I feel like if everyone around you's a yes man, you're fucking next thing you know, you're
I also
doing
think that if
buy now,
someone
pay later on.
disagrees with like a thing you want to do or achieve or whatever, that like I don't necessarily think that's like I would kind of want resistance on certain things, especially if you're not easily swayed. It's not like, man, maybe you're fucking right. Like you're like, no, I've heard everything you say. I hear all your points, heard David's points, and I still think you're wrong. Like, and I think that's important. And I think that's like what makes good friendship dynamics and like, yeah. I mean, imagine if you listened to anyone when starting Alpha Land,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And you only know the inner workings of Alpha Land of actually what it takes to run this fucking mecca of a gym, right?
Yeah. Well, he did say he would never do it again. So
in
I
hindsight.
think, yeah. I don't know if I'm down for that again.
I also think Alpha Land, now all the new gyms that I see popping up all over the place almost
set the
are
bar
like
real
a
high.
replication of what you created. I don't.
100%.
Maybe I could be wrong. Maybe they're on a super small scale, but I've never seen gyms to like the level that Alpha Land is that now are just popping up.
Yeah.
Where now people are having marble sinks and like all the like who the.
Yeah.
You
Definitely
had-
said it
the light
different.
hallway.
You essentially took the like cinematics of YouTube and on YouTube Fitness and put that in a gym, and it's like, you know, everyone makes variations of.
There's
kinda
a
what
few
you do.
now with like unlimited budgets and
Yes.
investors that are popping up, but
Yeah, and you did this shit all yourself, bro.
yeah. Yeah.
Wild.
Yeah, I really got to pee.
Yeah, no, I do
Yeah,
too. This
same.
Oh
might
wait,
have
I
been-
want to leave. I want to leave everyone on one note because I saw this article this morning.
Okay.
Stop financing small shit. Great tip. I saw this morning that Klarna and like buy now pay like they're-
Sezzle.
Yeah, the debt of America, I think, from buy now pay later things went from 4 billion to 26 billion in the last 12 months.
Those people are buying
they're
our
not-
products, though.
I know, but they're not. Apparently, like the debt, they're not paying. Everyone's not paying the debt, and now the bubble's starting to pop a little bit, and all these merchants are now getting upset because they're not getting paid. It's a whole thing. You can look into it, but basically, stop fucking financing Taco Bell and DoorDash. It's not smart. It's not a good thing to do. Yeah, DoorDash. I think DoorDash alone has attributed $2 billion to the buy now pay later thing over the last 12 months. People are actively financing DoorDash like a lot.
I would love in a future episode to really dive into like not necessarily finance, but like that type of world, because it's always whenever I say things, people are always like, "Oh, it's easy because of X, Y, and Z where you're at." Blah 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 blah.
You don't finance
but I'm
DoorDash.
like, bro, I've never gone into like credit card debt when I was making $7 an hour. Like I it was like
You didn't finance a fucking burrito.
Exactly what I'm
the
saying,
The issue
like,
is, it's not that people are financing. It's that they're financing shit that you shouldn't finance.
I think the fact that people are just buying shit that they can't afford, right?
Yeah, but I think
and
people
there's
have always done that
scenarios
with like cars and houses and shit. But now that you can do it with fucking burritos and leggings, it's getting a little out of hand. I feel like we're gonna see a major fucking problem here because the debt is just.
But
going
if
to the
there's
fucking
0%
roof.
interest, sometimes I do like it.
Sometimes if you can afford it, I agree.
The
Right?
only thing that I've financed that I shouldn't have financed was a pair of Jordan 1s that I bought in 2015.
You still paying them off?
Nah. But it was I bought it from StockX, and I remember I shouldn't have bought it. and
Look,
I
if it's
bought it.
if it's 0% on a fucking mattress, or you have an Apple Card and you want to finance your laptop or something,
I do that.
I'm okay with that as long as you can afford it. But if
Yeah,
it is,
I've done
hey,
that.
I can't afford to eat tonight, so I'm going to finance Olive Garden to be delivered to me, like just be hungry for a fucking night.
Hey,
Like I don't think you should be financing Olive
You
Garden.
hear that? Everyone's starved.
Starve. I was about to say,
I
it's just-
mean, I'm
Olive
just like,
Garden
that's
is
not
pretty
the
delicious,
answer.
though. All right, we got to wrap this
Yeah,
up. It's
yeah,
a
yeah.
real long podcast. I hope you guys liked
Damn.
it. I hope y'all enjoyed this one. What do you rate this one out of 10?
good.
Great. All right,
Yeah,
sick. Nope.
9.
We're going to politic it up next one, maybe. All right, new episodes every single Monday unless you don't get one. And make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you're on this podcast streaming service. Give us a 5-star review. Don't know what it does, but I think it helps. Thanks so much for tuning in. Need more sour strips ever forward. Peace. Woo!